Please stay tuned as the stream is being set up and the Monterey Sports Network's broadcast will begin shortly. Please stay tuned as the stream is being set up and the Monterey Sports Network's broadcast will begin shortly. Please stay tuned as the stream is being set up and the Monterey Sports Network's broadcast will begin shortly. Please stay tuned as the stream is being set up and the Monterey Sports Network's broadcast will begin shortly. Hello Wildcat Nation, and welcome to another Monterey High School sporting event. Please stay tuned for the Monterey Drugs pregame show as the Monterey Sports Network will bring you all the play-by-play action from the First Volunteer Bank broadcast booth immediately after a word from our sponsor.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank. We're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family. And we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Neighbors helping neighbors, that's what the VEC Customers Share Fund accomplishes. Participating customers round up their monthly bill to the nearest dollar. The extra money goes into a shared fund that supports Monterey High School sports and academics, as well as other community projects throughout the VEC area, making Monterey and surrounding communities an even better place to live. Make your change count today and sign up for the VEC Customers Share Program. At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're our neighbor. We'll get to know you so we can give you the best personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy, is a proud sponsor of Wildcats Sports. Located on Elmore Street, right next to the dollar store. You can call them today at 931-839-6777. That's 931-839-6777. Monterey Drugs wishes the best for Monterey High School sports and academics. If you're looking for honest, dependable, and experienced shop to have your vehicle repaired, check out A1 Auto Repair just outside of Monterey on Highway 70. Bill, Tim, and Kurt have the knowledge and experience to handle almost any auto repair need you may have. From wiper blades to major engine repair, they provide expert, reasonable solutions to keep your vehicles on the road. Go by there and see them today or call them at 931-839-3013. That's 931-839-3013. Go Wildcats!
Has your vehicle developed any loud muffler noises? Have you noticed any exhaust fumes or rattles coming from your exhaust system? Tay's Muffler and Repair Shop can solve all your muffler and exhaust issues. Johnny has over 20 years experience, state-of-the-art equipment, and honest and reasonable service. He is located just outside Monterey at 12539 Monterey Highway, or give him a call at 931-544-8297. That's 931-544-8297. Tay's Muffler, proud supporters of Monterey High School sports.
Sometimes the fastest way to sell your real estate is not necessarily the best way. But when the agents at United Country Holcomb Realty and Auction Incorporated in Cookeville handled your sale, the fastest is the best. United Country has a unique nationwide marketing system to offer your property to millions of potential buyers, and its experience assures you of professional service in every detail. So stop by and see one of our agents at United Country Holcomb Realty and Auction Incorporated today.
Larry Wiley is a proud supporter of Monterey High School and junior high school sports, as well as academics. Being the Monterey Farm Bureau agent, Larry serves Putnam, Overton, and Cumberland counties with auto, home, health, and life insurance. For a comprehensive insurance review appointment, you can call Larry at 931-584-0042. That's 931-584-0042.
Monterey Foods, your hometown grocery store. From the time you enter their door until your groceries are carried to your car, you'll be treated as a valued customer. Come by and see Danny and his staff today. And remember, they have fresh cut meat daily, and check out their weekly specials at Monterey Foods on Facebook. They're located at the corner of Holly and Stratton in Monterey, or just give them a call at 931-839-2434. That's 931-839-2434.
Absolute Fitness is the Upper Cumberland's premier fitness facility. Absolute Fitness has 2 floors and over 15,000 square feet. The upstairs boasts live fitness circuit machines and tons of cardio equipment. The downstairs has the most complete free weight equipment in the state. Locally owned by IFBB Pro Jen Facento and her husband Denny, it's a true hometown family gym. Whether you work out, tan, or enjoy a sauna, it's all one price. There's never sign-up fees or contracts. Absolute Fitness is located at 444 South Jefferson, across from Kroger. Call them today for more info at 931-526-2500. The Thornton Agency is an independent insurance agency representing over 20 companies. They're able to tailor the right plan to fit every need at the best possible rate. Their number one goal is to provide you quality professional service. Their mission is to build long-lasting relationships, not just mere policyholders. Come by and see Josh today at 418 East Broad Street, Suite 1D in Cookeville, Tennessee. You can give Josh a call at 931-252-4659. That's 931-252-4659. You'll be glad you did.
Welcome, everyone, to the Monterey High School pregame show presented by Monterey Drugs. I am JJ Reels, and with me I have Wayne the Beard Brown, Jeff Elrod, got Ray Lee hanging out over there, and your middle school boys basketball coach, Joey Hoover. Tonight we are taking on the York Institute Dragons. Both teams are out on the field warming up. York is wearing white jerseys and purple pants, and your Wildcats are in blackout uniforms with white helmets. They look real good. Warming up, they look good. What do you think, Wayne?
Always love the black ones. Always love the black uniforms.
Yeah, they look good. Let's see. Neil Markham and Michael Cooper will be in here covering the game. Joey Hoover, step up to the mic. How you doing, Joey?
Buddy, how you doing?
I'm good. We finally got your microphone turned on so you can hear now.
Okay. All right. Looking for a good ball game tonight. I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, we're going to be good. I think it's going to be a slobber knocker, as they say. It's going to be it's our first region game. York, from what I hear, has got a pretty good team.
They do. Let's see. Their quarterback, according to Coach Hughes this morning, is really fast. They got some good backs. The receivers looking good, and they're fast across the board, is what he told me.
So we're going to have a challenge on our hands. So we're expecting a good game. We got Ray Lee back here. Ray is you're the new golf coach, right, Ray?
Yes, sir. I'm coaching the junior high golf team. Looking forward to it this spring. See what kind of kids come out and work toward building the team up and helping the high school out, to transition to the high school. But looking forward to it. It's a great honor.
Wayne, what do you think?
I'm still out of breath because Joey made a scrimmage today.
We played a bunch of young men, shall we say, played our young men.
Yeah.
And, our young men took our young men to school. We'll just put it that way. And but I think they learned something. They give it their all, and we're young, we're going to be fine. But the scrimmage, we just want to see what they were liking just a little bit. We're going to practice for Tuesday night. We open up with Crab Orchard. We're going over there. We've got 3 returning starters. One's got a lot of AAU experience. It's going to give us a lot of time at the point guard position. We're doing fine so far, but the test comes Tuesday night. See what we can do.
Yeah, that's your first game.
First game.
Start basketball. Junior high basketball starts early, don't it?
Well, this is our JV. This is 5 and 6 grade games.
Okay.
Yeah, we got 10 games this season, playing all through the month of September. Like I said, we're back at Burks for the first time since 2016. We're playing those games over there finally. Thank God. Thank you, Jesus. But we'll be okay. Talking about our team, Wayne, you want to take some of those guys and explain what we're doing with them?
Well, we've really pushed them hard. We've been practicing, about a little less than 4 weeks right now, but we're going 5 days a week, 2 hours a day. Be honest, the first practice, when you got kids trying to dribble 2 balls going down the same, trying to dribble down the court with 2 hands, balls going everywhere. Half of them couldn't dribble right-handed. We doing right-handed layups. You'd miss 1 out of every 2 or 3. You should go 9 for 10 at least.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's a little rough, but man, they have made leaps and bounds.
Yes.
Since that first practice, and I would say it's the coaching. They've really got it. They've bought in. It's clicking. Tonight they were doing a little trash talking the last couple of days, so we had to shut them up. That's just me. I can't lose to my boy or any other kid that's in junior high. I
Yeah.
just can't let it happen.
And the thing
But-
is, you mentioned buying in. That's the biggest thing when you're a coach. If your team don't buy in, you're not going to have a successful team.
No.
So buying in, I think that looking at the high school football team, I think that is something that's happened the last few years, is that these players have really bought into what coach uses is coaching, and you can see the success on the field. They don't care who they play.
No.
They go out with the expectation to win every game.
His system that he runs, whether it be offense or defense, they know their assignments, they get them done, and they work on everything every day.
Yeah.
Off season, he lifts almost every day, and they're conditioned throughout the year. Summertime, they're here at 8 o'clock in the morning. They're running. He's got them going.
Yeah.
Proof's in the pudding. Look at his record. I mean, the man, it stands for itself.
Yeah,
Look where he's gone.
no doubt.
And that's what we're trying to do in the junior high, and starting with the JV.
Yeah.
It's getting them started a little earlier, getting them more reps, more gym time. Luckily, like Coach here said, we've got a gym now at Burks that we
Yeah.
can actually practice in and actually can use it.
That's
And
awesome.
I think we as coaches think that is going to rub off when these other kids from the smaller grades over at Burks see that, they're wearing the Burks uniforms now. They're going out. They're getting the attention. They're getting. I think we're going to be a hard to handle little team.
I do too. What do you think, Coach?
be honest.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, gritty. Again, like Coach Brown said, just coaching them hard, like teaching them how to play, how to be physical, how to use their bodies. It's a different style. It's a different style. You got to play together as a team, and it takes a lot. But Wayne made a great point. The biggest point, they've come so far in just a short time. They've really transitioned, taken to the coaching. They still have to continue to be coached. We haven't gotten in game situations, see how kids respond to adversity, how they battle. It's going to be a big test. Tuesday night we play at Crab Orchard. It'll be our first game, be away game. Our first home game actually is September 14th against Gordonsville. Mm-hmm. And, hope to have a big crowd for that. Hopefully everybody in Monterey is listening to this will come out and watch and support the 5th and 6th grade team. Coach Hoover is going to put it on the marquee outside the school. Big shout out to the new principal over at Burks, Miss Tint. She's been great. Been what the school has needed for many years. I mean, she's turned the culture around and only going up and only going to get better. But we need more kids to come out and want to play. We need more participation. But hey, you got to start somewhere.
And we've got some 5th and 6th graders that are going to push the 7th and 8th graders.
You think so?
Yes, we do. We got some 5th and 6th, which 5th cannot play, correct?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah.
At all in the junior high once we go junior high. But we've got some
6th graders that could play.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes, we got some
That's
6th
good.
graders that are going to make them better.
They will see
them.
some playing time in junior high. They need to. Right now we only have one 7th grader.
Yeah.
So the 6th graders are going to have to play and get some court time to get used to that competition level, because next year we're going to be dependent on them. So that'll be a way to get them exposed to playing at a higher level.
Yeah, for sure.
And there'll be growing pains, but we'll only make them better for next year. For next year. So yeah, we got to throw them out there and got to let them see the floor and learn how to play. That's a big thing.
All right, we are going to take a short break. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Mr. JJ.
We are back high atop in the press box of Medley Field here at Monterey High School. We have in the press box a special guest, Jeff Elrod. He is a roving reporter, I guess you could say, for the Monterey Sports Network. Jeff, welcome.
Thank you, guys. It's good to be up here tonight getting ready for this big football game, but I come up here to talk about volleyball tonight. I've been following our volleyball team this year. So far, they've played 6 matches, and they're doing pretty good so far. They're under a new head coach this year, Miss Sarah Fredley. She's a young coach, but she's coming in, learning a lot as she goes. Got the girls learning a lot as they go with her. And this year our schedule's kind of tough because every game, as far as I know, is a district game.
Wow. So
you ain't got no room to play around in there. Right now in the season, we started out on August 17th. The JV won their first 2 sets to open up against the Wartburg Lady Buffaloes, and the varsity come in. They lost their first set but won the next 3 to take those matches. So that started out the season 1-1, and the new coach started out with a winning record. After we finished that up, we went in on 8-19 that Thursday, and we traveled to Wartburg, but that was our first home game. We played the Harriman Lady Blue Devils right here in the Troy Faust Memorial Gym. That night was a rough night for the Lady Cats. They come in, and JV lost their first 2 sets to lose that match, and the varsity come in and lost their first 3 sets to lose that match. They just couldn't seem to put together a real good game that night. They really struggled. They come back in the next week on 8/24, had another home game at the Troy Faust Memorial Gym here at MHS, and they played Oliver Springs. The JV come out and got down at the top of the first game and come back to win that game in extra points, and then come into the second game and dominated that game 25-4.
Wow.
To win that set.
That's a whooping.
Yeah, that's a good whooping there. They come out in varsity, and, boy, that was some hard-fought matches that night. They lost the first set, won the second set, lost the third set. Fourth set was neck and neck all night long, and the Wildcats came out a little bit on top. And then in the 5th set, we come out and won to take that match that night.
Wow, that was
a really good night.
Barn burner.
And let me say something about that. There's something that showed themselves more than the way they played that night. They showed some character. That night. And the way they acted, Oliver Springs was not what I would call a sportsman team.
They never have been.
No, they never have been. But they were not what I call sportsman team, and our girls show class all night long. Our fans show class. And these boys out here on this field right now were there cheering them on, and probably wasn't helping them sportsmanlike situation. They were being sportsmanlike, yelling at them, but it made them a little rough there at Oliver Springs.
You talking about these boys that night. There's about 6 of them. I was at the gym that night working out, and when the volleyball game is over, there was about 6 of the football players came in there and worked out after the volleyball game. It was about 8 o'clock. That's some dedication right there.
It is.
And I know those girls have that same dedication, practicing hard.
Sure. And they're getting them better, every game. The next Thursday night on August 26th, our team traveled to Clark Range to play the Lady Buffaloes. Our JV really struggled that night. They lost the first 2 sets to lose the match. Our varsity come out and won the first 3 sets, but every game was very close. They did that to win the match. But let me tell you, that was a clean night of good volleyball. That was just good, clean volleyball night. I mean, both teams played well. There was no unsportsmanlike anywhere that night on either side. And, folks, they're going to be playing here on September 21st at the MHS at the Troy Faust Memorial Gym. If you want to see some good volleyball action, that's a night to come and support these ladies. All the support they can get can maybe give them an edge in that. Because that's going to be some hard games, as both those teams are going to get better as the year goes on. Then this Tuesday on the 31st of August, we went to Coalfield and played the Coalfield Lady Jackets. JV got down in the first set and lost 28-26. But then they come back and won the next 2 sets very handily. And then our varsity come out and they won the first set, but they struggled the rest of the night and they ended up losing that match because they lost the next 3 sets. And then last night here in the Troy Faust Memorial Gym, we faced off against the Oakdale Lady Eagles, and we won. The JV come out, won those first 2 sets by big margins. Varsity come out, they swept the first 2 sets, struggled a little bit in that third set and allowed the Eagles to come back and get a win on that one. And then that last set, our Wildcats come back and won to win the match. That's going to put the record of both the JV team and the varsity squad at 4-2 for the season, which ain't too bad considering you got a new coach. That coach only took over with less than 2 weeks to practice before season started. So, I mean, these girls are playing their hearts out. They're getting better. They seem to have a lot of heart to them. And we'll just see how they go going forward. And note that 4-2 is both for scheduled games and district games.
Wow, they're doing good. How are they looking as far as standings in the district?
I really don't know. I've not looked at that. It's really getting until halfway through the season. It's really hard to tell in volleyball. And I'll just be honest with you, what I've seen in the district, I've not seen a team that on any given night couldn't beat any other given team. So I think there's going to be a lot of shakeup toward the end of the season in this district. Now, if you want to come out and see these cats play, Tuesday night they got a game, but they got to travel all the way to Greenback, Tennessee, down below Maryville.
Good Lord.
And they got an early evening game down there, plus Eastern time zone, so there's not going to be a lot of fan support be able to travel to that game due to people working and all. But they'll be here again next Thursday night at the Troy Faust Memorial Gym again, playing a home game against Wartburg. If anybody wants to come out and support them.
That's a long drive to go below Maryville to
Yeah, it's about
Maryville.
It's about a 2-hour and 10-minute drive from here.
Goodness.
And
that's a district game?
And, yeah, everything we got's a district game.
Wow.
There's just not that many volleyball teams, so they bunch up the districts a lot wider.
I got you.
Especially in single A. You know, a lot of these little schools won't have a volleyball program. So, and we're still considered single A in volleyball.
Okay.
We didn't change anything in volleyball. So that's kind of a rundown of where we're at for the volleyball season so far. But like I said, get out and support these girls. You know, I've been really impressed. Almost every night we've had a home game. We've had a whole ton of these football players out there. Even had some other student bodies showing up to support these girls. Had some other people from the community coming in and support them. So, I mean, they're out here. We need to fill up the stands for them, same as we do these others. And I'll let you guys have it back, and we'll go play some football. All I got to say is let's slay those Dragons tonight.
Jeff, thanks for coming in. We are about to take a break. We are going to talk a little football now. What do you think, Wayne?
Let's do it. It's getting that time.
We, as we come into this game, we're 2-0. We play teams that are higher divisions than us, a 3A and a 4A team, and we handled those teams pretty easily. If I'm being honest, our defense has been really stout. Fix my microphone so everybody can hear me.
There we go.
Now you can hear me. Our offensive looked good. Only negative that I've seen is our turnovers.
Yeah, it got a little sloppy last week against Cumberland County.
We
turned over a little bit.
I talked to somebody downstairs about the locker room a few minutes ago, and he said that the problem was the sweat on the arms. That's what caused the ball to pop out real easy. So they're working on a solution for that. So hopefully we see
which is understandable.
Absolutely.
Last week it was probably about 6 to 8 degrees warmer, but it was also
very humid.
double. the humidity of it, what it's going to be tonight.
Yes.
Tonight is going to be definitely football weather.
Oh, yeah, tonight is perfect weather for football here on Friday night. You are listening to the Monterey Drugs pregame show. I'm JJ Reels. They tell me I'm the mayor around here.
Sometimes, right?
Yeah, this is Wayne the Beard Brown on the other one. Let's talk a little bit about some stats. So far, let's talk about offense. Our team offense so far is passed for 209 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He's 14 for 25. Who we talking about? Matthew Montgomery, right?
That's right.
I was making sure you was paying attention. He's got a 56% completion percentage. Not bad.
No.
It's high school. Let's see. We have in 2 games we've rushed for 545 yards.
That's not too shabby
which is close to 275 yards a game. 31 attempts and scored 7 touchdowns.
The fumbles is the only thing that would worry me right now. We're at 4 for the year.
Yeah.
3 of them we lost. All those consequently was against Cumberland County.
Yeah. Yeah, we had 1 interception. It got tipped to the line of scrimmage on the out route.
Yeah.
And
that's going to happen.
Yeah,
you're going to throw INTs.
Yeah, the safety came up and made a good play on the ball, picked it off.
But what that means though is we are at least throwing the ball. We're moving it around.
Yeah, that's one thing I like to see. You got to mix it up a little bit, and that's one thing Coach Hughes does well is he will throw in a running play or a pass play when you're not expecting it.
Yes,
and that's how you stay ahead of the game. Let's see. Let's talk about some rushing yards. Right now, Mason Bowman's rushed for 34. He's rushed 34 times for 278 yards, averaging 8 yards carry. Scored 3 touchdowns.
That's what you call a hoss cat.
Yeah, and now your next leading rusher is Michael Allred, who's rushed 196 yards. And guess how many attempts he's had, Wayne? 9 attempts.
I was about to say 10 or 12.
So you're talking about 22 yards per carry average. That's not too shabby.
Is that why we gave him the nickname Lightning? Yeah.
Yeah, he's.
I mean.
Yeah, they're thunder and lightning. Mason brings the thunder, and then you got Allred comes in. And he's a lightning. He could break one just like Mason can anytime. And one of the biggest surprises I think is how Matthew Montgomery is rushing the ball.
I'll tell you, he looks really big out there, and when he runs, he's running over people.
Yeah,
he's not getting back down or sliding. He's putting his head down, and he's getting those extra yards.
And the thing is, he's put the ball in the end zone too.
He has.
And he's not going down on first contact. He is beating and banging and rolling off people and making forward progress. We've only had a couple other people that have rushed the ball in at all. But the thing is, talk about Matthew Montgomery again. He's got 14 attempts with 4 touchdowns on the season. That's a pretty good.
Do we know who the touchdowns were?
What do you mean?
2. Who caught the
touchdown? Let's see. Receiving, only person that has caught a touchdown so far is Chandler Bowden.
Chandler, okay.
And he leads the team in receptions with 8. And that was that first game when it was just a go route and he ran underneath it, and it was about 70 yards.
That was pretty early in the game.
Yeah,
that was a statement play.
Yeah, it come out and he just blew by the corner and he was wide open. It was a really good play.
But I remember the pass; it was spot on his hands.
It was a perfect pass.
Perfect stride still.
Yeah. Let's see. The producer is back here. He's been hollering at us. So
break time already?
It's already break time. We done pretty good talking. We don't know what we're doing, but we're doing good talking, ain't we?
We got to kill time somehow, I guess.
Yeah. Welcome back, Wildcat fans. We are doing the Monterey Drugs pregame show. I'm JJ Reels, and this is to my right, Mr. Wayne the Beard Brown. Wayne, we've moved up in classification. We're 2A now, so we've got a whole new region. Why don't you tell me about that?
Well, if there was that song Moving On Up, this would have been the time to play it. Be honest, a lot of people were excited that we are moving up. One, we get to see some new teams. Two, in some sports, it's actually going to benefit us for moving up.
Yeah, football is one of them. If we can get, there's a couple teams if we can get past that, we've almost got a shot, right into the state championship.
Yeah, and I do agree with that, and I think it's going to tonight will tell a big tale of where we stand.
And, us moving up, we haven't seen a drop off whatsoever.
No, not at all.
And if anything, these boys are playing. I think they're better than they were last year.
And I think I like playing up. Like you said, we've played Cannon County, we played Conner County, who is 3A, 4A. So we're not even staying in 2A. We're still playing up. Now they are kind of lower tier for their regions and classification. But you're still playing some big teams. But tonight, this region game, I've told people for the last week, I said that I feel like this could be our new Salina.
It could be a coming out. It could be a statement game. It just depends on how we come out and set the tone for that first drive is the tone setter.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But I do feel like this could be who we hook horns with going forward.
Some of the other sports in the school have moved up as well. Some have stayed the same. Volleyball is one of the teams that remain in Region 3 1A. Our basketball boys and girls moved up to Region 3 District 5 2A, which includes Bledsoe County, York, Sequatchie County, and Jackson County. We just can't get rid of Jackson County.
No,
goodness gracious.
Cannot get rid of that drive, can we? Or lack of telephone signal or cell phone signal.
I know. I don't know what it is. I just don't like Jackson County. I never have. But also, with baseball and softball moved up, we'll get in the same region as the basketball and football. Last week's scores for Region 3 District 5 2A, and Oneida played Greenback and won 17-14. Rockwood lost to 3A Sweetwater 35-36 in OT. That had to be a good game, Wayne.
Sounds like it. Absolutely.
York, they got a forfeit COVID win last week over Jackson County, so they've been off a week. Monterey went off a week. We were just tuning up last week. Those guys are sitting back.
They were,
playing PlayStation or Xbox.
We didn't show a whole lot last week against CCHS.
And that's one of the things I was going to talk to Coach Hughes about pregame, but he was busy. Didn't get a chance to talk to him. But I think that we've held back a little bit so far.
Yeah, and you have to. And he knows that you've got to save it for nights like this that could be coming.
Right, absolutely. I'm excited to see.
And there's some big old boys.
Yeah, I'm looking at York right off the field. There's some big old boys on that team. 77 right there. He looks like he's a hoss.
He looks like somebody you'd play for Arkansas Razorback.
He's just a big old boy. He's one of those line cloggers that just gets in the way, and
you'd put him right in the middle of the defensive line.
Yeah,
nose tackle.
You put him up against Cole Elrod, and that'd be a battle right there. Cole,
I would love to see that.
He's a freshman, and he's starting at our center, and he's held his own. I haven't seen anybody. I don't even think we've had a sack this year, have we? We might have had one or two, but it might have been on rollouts.
It would have been on a rollout. I don't know that.
And it's not like a true sack.
Right.
So our offensive line has done extremely well, and they played some guys that were a lot bigger than some of them.
Oh, absolutely.
You look at Logan Davis. He's about 6'5", but he's a slim 6'5", but he is a heck of offensive lineman.
And I think that's one big difference between what we have. We got some big old kids, but we got some big old athletic kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
These other teams, they show up and they got some big old boys, but they can't do a whole lot.
Yeah.
And our boys go out there and they beat on them, but then they beat them with speed, and you just can't. You can't play. It's hard to play against that.
Yeah, and talk about big. Carter Charlton is pretty big too. I don't know how tall he is. He's just a big corn-fed boy, as we say.
He is. He's built like his dad.
Poor kid.
I know. I feel bad for him every day.
But he is. He's come out and he's just been dominant on the defensive end. He's always in the backfield, interrupting plays.
You can tell
he's got some kind of twitch. When he's coming off the end, he's just got some kind of twitch that
you can tell he reads very well.
Yeah,
he just reads the plays. He reads the players.
So he's done.
And then he goes and he
just
plows them into the ground.
Yeah, he hits hard and he completes the play all the way to the ground.
Yeah,
and that's one of the things that you can't coach. Really is that determination. That's heart. Is what that is.
It is. I agree. Yeah, and before we run out of time and Rick yells at us again,
he is hollering at us.
The
all
region
time.
games for tonight. We need to start getting used to saying these new region games because it's hard to.
Yeah,
I keep wanting to say Salina or I'm sorry, Clay County and Pickett, but Greenback is traveling to Oneida. Rockwood is at Sweetwater, and Wartburg is off. Is what I have right here.
So we are getting ready to go to the field broadcast, so we'll be back here in a little bit.
At 2 different times in his career, with a short stint as Monterey postmaster in between. His last reign as principal was from 1970 to 1977. Tonight, on behalf of our Director of Schools, Mr. Corby King, Principal Ms. Sonia Farley, Athletic Director Mr. Chris Butler, Coach Hughes, and the entire Wildcat family, we extend a warm welcome to the visiting Dragons of York Institute.
Welcome back, Wildcat. This dang microphone, Wayne, I don't know what's going on with it.
Well, we are in a spider web.
Yeah.
People just can't see the
I
wires.
know there's cords everywhere. I don't know what's going on. I hope you don't trip and fall on them.
I don't plan on moving a whole lot since the camera's right here.
Yeah, but we are back at the Monterey Drugs pregame show, right, Wayne?
Monterey Drugs, yeah.
Your local hometown drugstore. So let me see. I've got a commercial here somewhere. Let me talk about them real quick. Or you want to talk about them? Here, you talk about them, Wayne. You can read good.
I did go to Monterey, so I can read, at least at a high school level. But Monterey Drugs is your pregame sponsor. Your hometown pharmacy. They treat you like a neighbor and not just a number. Located in the Save-A-Lot Shopping Center on Elmore Street, or give them a call at 931-839-6777. And you know what I'm going to do? Actually, if you look straight over there, there's the old Dollar General, and right on the other side.
Right on the other side, Wayne. You are pretty smart there.
Oh, there's this guy.
You know why you're smart? You grew up across the interstate from me.
Yeah.
Out
in Dripping Springs.
Yeah, but Dripping Springs. Me and Wayne grew up across the street from each other. But here we are. We're back. We got the color guard getting ready to to present the colors. So as soon as they do that, we'll go live to the field. So I'm trying to listen in. You listen, Wayne, when they get ready to do it, and I'll shut up. But
how about Tanner? You hit us when they tell everybody, or I guess we'll see everybody stand up.
Yeah,
that could be the telltale sign.
Yeah, we're looking down, on the stands. We've got a good crowd. I would say the stands are probably, 2/3 filled, Wayne?
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you, last week they had the big American flag out here.
That was was awesome.
I loved it.
That was Woodman of the World brought that flag
Was
up.
that who it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
The field looks amazing. They have put the Wildcat logo at the 50-yard line. They got the yard markers painted in purple. Now, I'm kind of listening and talking at the same time, which it never works out when you do that, Wayne, because you start saying one thing, next thing you know, you're talking about something else, like you got ADHD or something.
We're just filling time, right?
Yeah. I'm waiting on Brandon over there to tell him.
It's got to be close.
It's close.
It's got 11 minutes left on the scoreboard up there.
Yeah, we're getting close. They're ready.
Cheerleaders are coming out, getting ready.
All right, here we go, folks. We're doing the Pledge of Allegiance, not Pledge of Allegiance, presenting of the colors.
We ask that you please rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps and remain standing as we honor our great nation and those who defend it with the presentation of colors and the playing of our national anthem, immediately followed by a moment of silence. Tonight's Star Spangled Banner is a recording by the United States Army Band. The colors are being presented by the Monterey High School JROTC Color Guard under the direction of Cadet Commander Cassie Harris. JROTC is advised by First Sergeant Douglas Romero, United States Army. Ladies and gentlemen, in honor of those who serve our great nation and the memory of the ones who never made it home, we ask that until the colors have left the playing field, you remain standing and silent. Cadet Commander Harris, the field is yours. Tonight's Monterey High School JROTC Color Guard is comprised of Cadet Second Lieutenant Ethan Mado on rifle, Cadet Staff Sergeant Pedro Chandler carrying the state flag, Cadet Staff Sergeant Miguel Francisco carrying the American flag, Cadet Lieutenant Carlos Felipe on lead rifle, and Cadet Commander Cassie Harris. Ladies and gentlemen, the Monterey High School JROTC Color Guard. Please remain standing for a moment of silence as we collectively remember the lives of those lost from the Gulf Coast to the East Coast and honor the survivors and responders following the devastation caused by Hurricane Ida. Please join together in a moment of silence.
Welcome back, Wildcat fans. We are getting close to kickoff. Referees are standing at midfield waiting to meet with the captains and the coaches to do the coin toss. We are still in the Monterey Drugs pregame show. We got the cheerleaders standing down there. We don't talk a lot about the cheerleaders a lot, but they do a heck of a job for us. They've got the banner for the team to run through. And we're close. We're waiting on Neil. Oh, there's Neil. He finally decided to come to work.
Look at that.
We got Michael Cooper over there on the other headset.
How you doing?
And once they get in here settled, I'm going to shut up a little bit. I'm about out of words. I've got a quota per day, and I'm about out. What'd you say? The producer's talking to me. I don't know what he says. I got a headset on. Neil, Neil is still over there. I think I don't know what Neil's doing. He's slacking off tonight. Neil, are you on? Is your headset on?
He's speechless. It's kind of weird.
I don't know which one. There
There
you are. There's Neil.
How about it? Can you hear me?
Oh, okay.
I can't tell. There we go. I think I was having to twist the mic around. That's why you couldn't hear me, JJ. I've been standing here the whole time, man.
Yeah, well,
Listen, we got 4:14 ready before the game time, right?
We are.
I forgot.
Well, let's introduce ourselves.
You're JJ Reels.
That's what they tell
the
me.
mayor. We got Wayne the Beard Brown here beside me, and on the other side of me is Michael Cooper. They're surrounding me to make sure I control myself tonight. So we are
in a press box. You can't yell as loud as you're doing outside.
No,
yeah,
we don't need our producer yelling tonight.
Yeah, that'd be tough. Rick would be. He's going to be all over us if we start yelling.
He is sitting behind us. He's doing a heck of a job for us. We're doing things a little differently. We're in the press box, so we're tightened up a little bit.
This
fellas.
is like sardines, man. What are we doing?
We got a spider web of wires. We're standing between and over.
Well, I hopped around to get back here just a minute ago. I was trying to catch my breath after running down there on the field. Here come our captains tonight. For a coin toss out on the field, it's number 60, Logan Davis, number 1, Chandler Bowden, and number 53, the All-State nose guard, right?
Yeah,
no tackle.
Grant Hoover.
Yeah, Grant Hoover. That's who that is. And he is going out to the field. They're carrying an Army flag tonight. Here comes number 1 for I don't see him listed on our sheet right here.
But you got 2 10s.
2 10s. Well, they do that sometimes. They're on both sides of the ball. They'll have a 10 out there for one and a 10 out there for the other. So,
hey, a little insight. Why Logan is carrying that Army flag? He enlisted in the United States Army this week.
Oh, did he?
He did.
Hey, man. That should be a trivia prize for next week when we get back on the air. We should say, what was the trivia question? What are you doing? Rolling? He's rolling over here. Look out. Yeah, we're checking 220 right there. They're all waving down here. Now, we can see all the way through the press box up here, so we can see these guys. They're wanting us to roll up over there, JJ. There we go. Hey.
Oh, that beautiful sunset.
Look at that sunset. The sky's beautiful.
It's like charades up here, We do all these hand signals. We don't know what the heck we're doing, but we're having fun.
Just try to keep up with it,
If
right?
you don't steal home, we're good.
Looks like a couple of our guys have some bounce in their step. They're trying to get ready right here. The York Dragons getting ready to bust through their banner and come out on the field. Crowds on their feet. We're waiting there. We're going to let that York group come on out first, I believe. And here they come. They want to take the field.
A little longer of a run for them. They got to go halfway across the county.
That makes it tough. They've got some big boys that play on the line down there. We'll have to be careful for what's happening on the line tonight. Here comes our Monterey group. They're getting ready. Boys are getting excited. Look at them jumping around down there.
They're pumped up tonight, boy. I tell you what.
Listen, this is a big game, guys.
First region game of the year.
That's exactly right. And especially being in a new district and moving up to 2A, it's a big difference from what they've played in the past. We played Crossville last week. They're a 4A school, which they're struggling a little bit. We understand that. Here come our students out on there to make a tunnel for our kids to run through. All I can say is don't get caught in the middle.
Hey, it's nice to have fans.
We've seen those videos where those students get run over.
That's exactly right. Well, that might be what we see right here if we're not careful. That would be bad. That's a big student group coming out. Listen, if you've not been to Monterey High School's football field, we are
Wildcats fans, make welcome
we are ready to go.
Monterey Wildcats.
Ready to go tonight. Should be fun.
And we're back here. We were letting the horns go off and our players come through. If you've not been to Monterey High School to catch a game, you're missing out. This is probably one of the premier stadiums, like football fields, in the Upper Cumberland. I would say almost anywhere right now because this is a unique experience.
Yeah.
You come in, the place is clean. The field looks in immaculate shape. I mean, the kids are proud to be out here. It says something for the school to be
Can't
here.
even tell it rained this week.
No, you can't. The field looks great.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about a few minutes ago. The field looks amazing. Coach Hughes has put the big Wildcat logo on midfield. That just makes the field, look amazing.
Yeah, the Power Cat out there, that is something else. Listen, it looks like we're going to receive the ball on kickoff here. We've got two guys going to the back. It looks like number 2, Eli Sailors, and number 4, Mason Bowman, going to be in the back to receive. Second line there has got Chandler Bowden. Who's on the far side with the white gloves? I can't see.
Looks like Eli Sailors.
I think Eli's in the back. That might be Michael Allred over there. And it goes all the way back. They're giving it to Bowman to start. And here comes Mason Bowman running. He's going to hit the middle. He stops. He gets caught about the 26-yard line. And they're going to roll around, help him up there. Good sportsmanship out of York.
A lot better than last week.
Yeah. Well, it gets a little chippy every once in a while in high school sports. And just kind of what you expect. People yell and they just do all kinds of stuff.
I know people do crazy stuff around here. TSAA, they don't call nobody. It's all right.
No, they don't. We try to keep that on the DL, I think. Looks like the stands are pretty packed. I see a few little open spots. So if you're out there listening and you want to get over here and catch the game, this will be prime time. Here we come. Shotgun formation, 1 back in the backfield, 4 wideouts, 2 on each side. There goes one in motion. That'd be Allred. He gets the ball in a sweep action. He comes around the side. Maybe a gain of a yard before he gets caught.
I would love for Montgomery to keep that. Right there on the first play, there was nobody on this side whatsoever.
Well, we run that a couple of times in a sweep action, and you see Allred going or Mason Bowman going, one of the 2 big backs, or even Eli Sailors for that matter, and you get them used to that little play, then you can pull one out. Sneak that quarterback through. Here comes Matthew Montgomery, number 18, a quarterback, back to the huddle.
This will be a ground and pound type of game. Unless Monterey's going to have to throw the ball a little bit. They want some distance in this game.
That's exactly right. Here's 4 wideouts again, 1 back in the backfield again. And let's see what they do right here. It's a little different look. Mason Bowman gets it. He gets a couple of yards, and he gets stopped. They're pounding him. He's got virtually no blocking right there, guys. He got a hole for a split second, and then he got clobbered. Looks like it's 3rd and 7, maybe? Is that what they're calling it?
Yeah, it looks like it's 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7, 3rd and 7.
Yeah. Listen, I don't know if you guys have noticed the size of Matthew Montgomery coming out as a quarterback, but that kid's got to be in shape because he runs to the sideline every play. So the quarterback talks to the coach immediately after every possession. Here we come, 4 wideouts, 3 on the low end, 1 on the high end. We still have 1 back in the backfield. It's kind of the same formation we've been looking at. And here's a reverse pattern play, and there goes Mason Bowman.
See you later,
He's down the field. Ooh. He gets caught about the 47, 46-yard line.
That's number 4, Mason Bowman on the carry.
You haven't seen that out in the last 2 weeks. I tell you what, it's a good way for Mason Bowman to start. Get him confidence going.
Number 5 tried to roll on the ground with Mason Bowman and roll him around, and Bowman just kind of shrugged him off. I don't think that was a happy event. The York player there looking at the official trying to get a call out of that.
That's about a 30-yard scamper right there. Straight up the middle.
Yeah, we're on the 46-yard line. We're on our side of the field right now, guys. We can move the ball really well if we just take our time and be patient. That was kind of a misdirection. There we go. They've caught Chandler Bowden. They've stood him up for no gain at all. They're trying to pile on. They're putting a lot of kids on the ball. They're coming at him. There's big 61 for York picking up Chandler Bowden.
That's the kid on the line right there. Colt being a freshman in the center, and that group's going to have to contain him. And number 52 right there.
Yeah, they've got 4 big linemen right here.
Yeah, they're a big defensive line there. That was just a little wide receiver screen that got clogged up by the defense. So
yeah. Here we go again. Same kind of setup. Oh, little illegal procedure here by the offense. That was number 8, Michael Allred, moving in the backfield.
False start against the Wildcats.
False start. There we go. 5-yard penalty. So it's 2nd and 15 for the Wildcats.
If I were Coach Hughes, I'd like to test that secondary. Couple throws here. You got Borjas, Chandler. You know, you got Chandler Ballard. You got a couple guys who can make some plays and see go one-on-one and.
You got some big kids that can receive down there.
You can.
You got the former mullet Carter Charlton too.
Yeah,
you know?
You got him. At some point, the tight end pass will be there tonight.
Let's see what happens. There goes the tight end in motion. He stops on the other side. We've got a whistle blown, but there's a flag over there. False start again against the Wildcats. That's another 5 yards. It's 2nd and 20, guys.
It's going to be 2nd to Muddy Pond.
Yeah. It is 2nd Muddy Pond, where we gained so much yard running Mason Bowman just a minute ago. We ran that little kind of cutback action play they have, and Bowman picked up some great yardage, but, man, we've lost it all of a sudden in 2 penalties. We can't go anywhere. It's not like we're stuck in the mud right here. I don't want to see Abner Felix come out this early in the game and have to be kicking, but
he kicked a field goal from there, right?
Yep. Here goes Matthew Montgomery scrambling. He's got, he picked up at least 10 or 11 yards right there.
That's a big-time scamper.
Yeah. That's that little keeper action. He looks like he's rearing back to throw, and he tucks it and takes off. That's exactly what the Wildcats need, a little burst of energy. It's 3rd and 8, it looks like, guys.
That's about a 12-yard pickup, right?
Yeah.
He would have got more, but that back got a little shoestring tackle right there.
Oh yeah, they had some hands at him there, especially around his feet. But it looks like Monterey's going to be able to move the ball well right here, at least in the first quarter. I'd like to see this through the whole game, but here they go again. Montgomery stops, pitches out to Carter Charlton. He gets ankle tackled right there. And that's right back close to the line of scrimmage, I believe, guys. Yeah, they were looking for that. Makes it 4th and 9.
It's a 4th down and 9 for the Wildcats.
And I see number 22, Abner Felix, coming out. I was thinking it was early for that, but
those penalties were a backbreaker right there.
Yeah, they were definitely hard. Here we go. Let's see what's happening here, guys. Snap's good. Felix gets it, and it's a high punt in the air. It bounces. Nobody's going to try to get it. And there's looks like, is that 21 picking up the ball? That's David Walker, Dubois, out there on the field.
Dubois. Listen, just let him go hit somebody. That's all he wants to do.
Yeah.
Let him go headhunt.
He had a chance right there, but they weren't going to touch that. That's not a bad punt by Felix there at all, but that's still good position for York to start out with their offense. Now let's see what they've got here. I understand they like to run the ball quite often. We're not probably going to see a whole lot of passing out of them, so we need to fill the block there, fill the holes.
Little pistol formation right here.
Yeah, they've got 4 wideouts. Here comes one in motion. Now they're bringing them back. They're going for a run, fellas. This is running all the way. A little reverse action pitch out to a back. He gets caught close to the line of scrimmage. He might have got a half a yard out of that.
That's a good job by the corner out there, staying right there, keeping contained, keeping him inside, not letting him go very far.
Mason Bowman was over there. Who else was there? Number 2, Eli Sailors. There's number 8, Michael Allred, playing a safety back here in the back. Number 1, Chandler Bowden. Looks like they're playing 2 safeties here. Yeah, they're going to have to fill the box because they're eventually going to see the misdirection, and it's going to come up the middle in just a minute.
Yep. Like right now?
Yep.
Nope.
Quarterback keeper, he gets pitched out. They're trying for a little pitch out there. They've got a hold of him. He's not going anywhere. They're going to put him down about the 24-yard line. That might be another yard gain for him.
Makai Henry out there starting a cornerback tonight.
Yeah, I had missed his number, so I'm looking on this. I'm like, who is that? Oh, Makai is back.
Yeah.
It's good to see him back out there.
So he's got 2 numbers, 17 and 26.
Yeah, he's that talented. Need 2 numbers.
That's pretty funny.
3rd down and 7 for the Dragons.
So it looks like Monterey's done their homework with the attack that York likes to bring. The little misdirection when you're putting 4 backs in the backfield, that's hard to keep up with, but Monterey's done a good job containing it so far. They drop back, look for the pass, and guess what? They've got that's a sack and a loss of yards. Monterey's coming on strong right there. There's 4 guys on the quarterback that's going to change it up real fast, bringing a 4th down here, guys. 4th and 14, it looks like.
That was 2 seniors, Logan Davis and Carter Charlton, combined to sack the quarterback.
We just need to go back to calling him the mullet. You think that's what we ought to do? It just makes it easy.
Yeah, it's a tongue twister. I don't know why it is.
Carter Charlton. It's not hard. Come on, man.
Carter the mullet Charlton.
Yeah, there we go. He used to be the mullet. He's no longer there. Let's see what happens. They're going to punt. Here comes York. He's taking his time. A little wobbly kick.
Pick that up.
No, they're not going to pick it up. They're going to let it roll to the 38-yard line, roughly. 38.5, roughly.
It's not bad field position either.
Oh, they're spotting him at the 39. That's good field position right there to start with for Monterey.
Great defensive stand right there after having a punt on their first drive.
That's exactly right.
Do a little misdirection in here. First play, see if you can get a big run.
Yeah. Yeah, that little cutback he had just a minute ago. They lean one way, get everybody going one direction, and then not necessarily a pitch out, but it's just a cut back across the grain is what we saw just then. That got the big yardage for Mason Bowman. Here's 4 wideouts again. Bowman in the backfield with Matthew Montgomery, the quarterback. They're in the shotgun position. Look at here. Here's a screen pass to Chandler Bowden. He picks up 5 or 6 yards.
Coach Hughes is like, you going to block anybody, Carlton?
Yeah.
Carter, you going to block anybody, bud?
Typically, you don't see that, Typically, he's about nailing somebody on the field.
Most time, it looks like he's trying to hit anybody.
Yeah, that's exactly.
He plays all out every play.
That is true. He's not one of those that the motor stops to take a break. He's continuing to move quite often. Here come the Cats again, back to the line of scrimmage. Again, the same look. 4 wideouts, quarterback in the back with 1 lone back. And they're going to run it again, and there goes Bowman. He's got a first down easy plus some. He just ran for, 12 yards right there, guys?
Yeah,
pretty good.
Great pickup.
Yeah, there's that misdirection look. They spread it out a little bit. They make you cover those receivers, and if you don't cover them, you get burned. But if you cover them, it leaves the middle open if your line's doing the job, which they did just then.
Yeah, that line is performing well. That's 2 runs straight up the middle that gained, really good yardage.
That's exactly right. Here we come back to the line of scrimmage again. Same look again. 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom, 2 in the backfield. They're going to try to load up the box, those linebackers. Here's Mason Bowman again. He just gets his legs taken out from under him, maybe 3.5 yards.
Looks like there's about to be a play with Carter Charlton out the middle. There's been nobody covering the middle of the field.
Well, you're wondering if you're going to see a big fullback action out of Monterey tonight. If they're going to run the ball hard, why not put a big fullback in there and let him take care of it? That's what number 10 did last week we saw, which was a little bit new wrinkle for us. We weren't used to that. Here comes Matthew Montgomery back to the huddle. Here we go, guys. What's going to happen? You got number 2, Eli Sailors, in the backfield now. So I wonder if they're going to pass right here, guys.
Looks like you're going to have to.
Yep, pass.
There you go.
There.
Get to the outside.
Bowden gets to the outside, and he gives a lick right there, guys. Yeah. Number 1 gives a lick to number 1 for York. Bowden put a hit on him right there. I believe that moves the chains, guys.
That's another Protect Services Wildcat.
Here we go. Another first down for us.
A good 10-yard gain right there. On that. They run that screenplay pretty well. First one they got 0 yards, but since then they've been moving the ball on it.
Gotcha. We got 2:30 left in the first quarter. Clock's ticking now. We're a little less than that. Here come our Cats back to the line of scrimmage.
Coach Hughes is just playing a numbers game. You line too many people up on one side, I'll go the opposite way.
Yeah, that's exactly what. Same setup again. And here's number 8, Michael Allred. We know him as Lightning most of the time, Thunder and Lightning in the backfield, and he just picked up another 4 or 5 yards. Yeah, maybe even closer to 6. I'm not sure, but he just kind of drudged through there and took him for a little ride.
Yeah, the line just kept moving.
Yeah. Listen, Allred's no easy kid to tackle back there. He's quick.
Yeah, he's a pretty big kid.
And here come the Cats. Their call from the coach. We're going right back to the same setup. Mason Bowman back in the backfield again. 4 wideouts. We're making them covers. We're moving the ball quite well right now, guys. Here comes one in motion. It's a little sweep action. Nope, it's a keeper. Quarterback keeper. They tried to fool him. York got stuck at home, so they actually had the advantage just then, and they stopped Matthew Montgomery from getting a good run, but he got a couple of yards out of that, I believe.
I think your guard right there kind of whiffed on a play. He had him, and then if he'd have jumped over him, the guard hits him.
Yeah.
He goes for about 10 more yards.
We're on the 24 with 1:05 left in the first quarter. Monterey seems to be moving right along right here, guys. We could put some points on the board.
This is a critical third down. We need to convert this to keep the ball moving.
Third and 3. I'm not sure if you don't convert it right here that you don't go for it, guys. That's something else.
I go for it.
And here goes Mason Bowman, who got some more than 3, and he's right on into the back part of the zone there. He's on the 16-yard line. Is that right, JJ?
Yeah, about got another 6-yard pickup. He's moving the ball well tonight.
Yeah.
There's just if you look at the line of scrimmage on offense versus defense right here, there's nothing York can really do to counter this right now.
Right. And they know if they don't cover receivers, they're even in bigger trouble because we'll throw the ball. So although York is doing a pretty good job of what they're doing at the moment, they're clogging holes, especially when we were running early on in that first series of downs. Look here. Here goes Mason Bowman again to the outside. He just spins to the 8-yard line, excuse me. Down to the 8.
Your offensive linemen from Monterey are getting to the second level, and their linebackers are having a hard time trying to make plays.
Yep, looks like a little timeout action coming. Oh, nope, it's the end of the quarter. We're down on the 8-yard line. We'll come back to you in just a minute, 8-1. What about it, guys? What's going to happen right here? We're going to get in to score. It looks like we're going to run the ball.
Starting to look like Tennessee football last night.
Quite heavily.
Little first half action.
Yeah, it's something else though to see here, guys. I just cannot find a prettier place to come and call a game at. I've been to a lot of fields. I've been to a few. Let me just say I've been to a couple of fields, and this happens to be probably one of the best setups you could possibly get.
I've been to Maryville. I've been to the schools in East Tennessee.
You're not talking 6A schools. You're talking about a school that just came out of 1A here.
I know, but I'm just saying, I've been there. This is still one of the best views. You get a mountain, a sunset, and a football field right here with fans.
Yeah.
You cannot beat that.
Well, the South Pit. We don't even have to talk about
never
that.
Heard of her.
Wayne, yeah, never heard of her, Wayne. Wayne over here trying to start a little trouble tonight, and I see all the way on the other side the field announcer over here giving me a hard time. If you've not been listening to Monterey Sports Network for a while, you come to find out who we really like and who we don't, because we're not shy about it a lot of times, and you get picked on if you don't like somebody. So that's all I'm going to say. Thanks, Wayne. You need to put your microphone down here. People need to hear you, Wayne. You don't need to be quiet over there. Here comes Monterey back again to rush. They get clogged right there. That's a good line of defense for York there. That's probably the first time in this series that we've seen York play stingy defense. And I don't know what we were doing there. We're third and, a yard and a half roughly?
I'd say about a yard. It's not, maybe half a yard.
Yeah, Mason got clogged up right there in the middle. That's probably the first play up the middle they've really clogged.
That's exactly right. That's one though. That's a good job for York. I mean, they did what they needed to do to get the ball stopped. But we're looking right here for Monterey to maybe score. We got 3 wideouts, 2 in the backfield, 1 in motion, and here comes a pass. Oh, and it's overthrown. Tried to hit the big tight end Carter Charlton. He kind of dives out, just barely tips him in the fingers, goes into the side of the field.
Got that Joe Milton power right there.
I was about to say, that had a little mustard on it.
Got to take a little off on that big boy.
Who's Joe Milton?
Quarterback Tennessee.
Oh, I don't know him.
We don't know who Miami is anyway. So.
Oh, Derek King.
Miami has a football team?
No, they got the death penalty. Remember that? 10 years ago?
Yeah, they did, but that's all right. They're coming back. They're giving me a hard time. I don't know if you've read my shirt, JJ. If you haven't checked it out, you need to. So, here comes Monterey back to the line of scrimmage. And we're going back to again. We got 1 yard to go. It's 4th and 1. We're going for
right
it.
Up the middle.
Here's Matthew Montgomery there faking it. Matthew gets the yardage.
I don't know if he got it.
He got it. And then look at there. He's still going, guys. He didn't quit. He's down to about the 5-yard line, maybe the 4.5.
Yeah,
he's got a first down, guys. Matthew Montgomery plowed through there. He got hit one time, but he kept chugging those legs.
That's what we talked about during pregame show. He gets hit. He just keeps pushing forward. He don't stop, kind of like Mason does too. It's just they keep moving the ball.
Listen, I'm getting text messages from people that are listening to us right now. They want to say, don't be taking anything off you guys up here. That's what I'm hearing. They're already telling me, and I'm not going to mention any names, but this lady's awful nice.
Your wife doesn't count.
No, she was here with us. She was behind me to make sure I was behaving. I don't know where she is at the moment, but timeout for the Dragons. York's going to take a timeout here. It's 10:49 left in the second quarter. We're first and 7 yards to go. We're in the end zone, guys, in 7 yards. I wonder what Hughes is drawing up here. We've not seen them really try to attempt to throw the ball but one time.
Yeah, you got to come out of the backfield, but
yeah.
What's the red zone? Talk to us about it, JJ.
Purple zone.
Purple zone. Talk to us about purple zone.
The purple zone is presented by Monterey Foods. Monterey Foods. Let me find my sheet.
Find your sheet down there, JJ.
Yeah, let me put my glasses on.
And
Monterey
you guys
Foods
give me a hard time.
It's an honor to call a game with the mayor of Monterey.
Fresh cut meat daily, and check out their weekly specials on Facebook at Monterey Foods, corner of Holly Street and Stratton and Monterey, 839-2434.
Listen, the first quarter is sponsored by A1 Auto Care. If you get a chance, go by and see A1 Auto Care on Highway 70. They'll take care of you. We're already into the second quarter, so we got to start looking at that, JJ.
I know
Muffler. We've been
talking too much.
We're slacking, my friend. It's because we got some guy on the camera over here that's blocking the view. I can't look over there and see JJ. I don't know what they're saying over here.
Shoestring tackle in the backfield.
Yeah, see, you made me miss the call there. See, there's too many people up here. We're going to have to put curtains up or something. They can't see through this way.
It's the beard. The beard is blocking stuff.
Is he?
Yeah.
Man, I can't get a good signal on my phone. I don't know what's going on in this place tonight. Hey, listen, 10:26 left in the second. Here comes Montgomery back out to give the guys the call from Coach Hughes. And they're going to be approaching the line of scrimmage. And it's just the same thing again. Now we've got 3 wideouts on one high end and 1 on the low end. We've got 1 back in the backfield. Montgomery rolls out. He gets good protection, and it's a touchdown.
There you go.
Chandler Bowden gets the first passing touchdown, I think, so far. Put 6 on the board for the Wildcats. They've been able to hold their own here against York. York stayed out on the field a long time on defense right here, guys. That's going to do some damage later on in the game.
Yeah, they did really well. They made us run a lot of plays on that drive.
Well, that's not a bad thing. We wanna run a lot of plays when we're out there.
Oh,
we want to
absolutely.
keep those guys
Wear 'em
on the
down.
field. And here's Abner Felix through the uprights into the woods, and that's good for 1. That's 7-0 is your score here. 9:29 or 9:59. Excuse me. I was looking at the glass. I caught the reflection. That's kind of. You got to lean up out here. Look at this, man.
How long has Monterey had the ball compared to York in the last? I mean, you think about this first quarter and second quarter. York's had the ball once in about 20 minutes.
Right. So that's what I'm talking about. You've kept their defense on the field for a long time. I mean, a really long time. And that's got to pay off for you later on in the game. You just can't give up easy, scramble yardage, and you can't give up long passes if they go for that kind of stuff. For Monterey, that's going to be the keys to them is containment when they're on defense. So as long as York doesn't get the ball and hang on to it for a while, I think we'll be in pretty good shape. 9:59 to go. We're about to kick off. Look at this, man. Look at this little sophomore out here. He is the stuff.
He's got a big foot on him.
Yeah, he does.
He's
What
a
was
little
really unique about it was that last year as a freshman, man, this kid was dynamite.
Yeah, he's unbelievable, and it's his first time ever playing American football.
Yeah, here he goes, kicking off.
Dadgum.
That's all the way back to the 15-yard line, and it died. They're back there to catch the running back. Look here. Oh, he just face masked there. That's a hard hit right there, guys. I don't know if you saw that, but he was trying to stiff arm. I can't tell who he was trying to stiff arm. Maybe looks like number 5 maybe got a little stiff arm action from York, but
you talk about the field.
They stood him up and licked him right there,
Talk
fellas.
about the field. The ball just died. I mean, that's how soft it is out there.
Well, and Felix kicked it a long way. He kicked it to, the 15-yard line?
Yeah.
And then you turn right around, the kid has to run backwards to even get anywhere, and then he gets stifled for another 3-yard loss from where he started. So they're starting out on the 11, it looks like.
They're running a wing T formation.
Yeah, they've got 4 in the backfield. It's misdirection kind of stuff. And here's
almost a fumble.
Here's the power game for York, man. They just ran one right up the middle. If you notice, that hole was huge coming through there.
Yeah, but they got blocked up pretty quick though.
Yeah,
I only got 3-yard gain out of it.
That's exactly right. 15 and a half roughly. 2nd and 6 to go, or 2nd and 7 to go.
This would be a great game to put Cyrus in there.
Yeah.
And just say, hey, just clog the middle. They can't go nowhere.
Yeah, just fill up the holes, my friend.
He's back on the sidelines. I think he was out last week for COVID, but he's back. We need to get that big old boy out there.
Well, here we go again. They've got, look at this, there's what you can't give up, guys, and we just let him run through the middle. That's a huge gain. Man, that's 10, 12, 25 yards roughly.
Yeah,
that's a huge game. That's blowing a hole in the line, and with the 3 backs in the backfield that are stacked up in an I formation, you don't know where it's going to end up. So
I think they realize if they go out, they can't run, but if they're going middle, that's the one weakness right there where Monterey's got a little bit of a chink in their armor.
Yeah.
But you got the quarterbacks out there, number 18, Montgomery. He'll get a plug here in just a minute and hit the running back.
Well, I'm not sure that you just go ahead and don't put another lineman out there. Make them match up a little harder on the line. Here's an option, kicking it out to the side. York runs the ball for 5 yards, it looks like.
54 Sept Helbig on the carry.
2nd and 5 for York. They've pushed the ball down the field right here. This is what I talked about. You got to be able to stop the run game for York. You just can't let them have it all, And with that formation they have, they're unsure exactly where it's going. It could go up the middle. It could go off the side. Now, here's a different setup for them. 2 wideouts at the top, 1 on the bottom. Actually, 2 on the bottom. 1 back in the backfield along with the quarterback and shotgun formation. He drops back. They're looking for a pass.
Oh.
And it's a fumble. It's a fumble. Incomplete pass, they're calling it. Number 2, Eli Sailors, who's a junior this year. Man, he's become a valuable asset for this defense. Man, he has kept. What was it last week? We were watching Cumberland County at the end of the game. He dives and knocks one in.
He does
to the fence back there.
And to his credit, he makes a great play because the receiver. I mean, honestly, the quarterback put it the only place anybody else could get it, and Eli Sailors just makes an amazing play like he did against Cumberland County last week.
That was a heck of a play.
Here we go, 3rd and 4. We're set back up in the same kind of formation, 2 high, 2 low. They're going to try to run. They get up the middle, and he gets stuffed. And that's a big boy there handling the ball right there. That's number 18, your quarterback, coming in and dropping him for a loss, guys. That's quick coming through right there. Matthew Montgomery, he didn't just plug a hole. He filled a hole and went through and carried him to the other side, man. That's what you want to see out of Montgomery.
Yeah, 4th and 3. Well, looks like they're going to go for it. We got to be strong right here and put up a big stand.
We'll see what happens here, guys. They're lined up there. See, they're lined up with 3 backs again.
Going right up the middle.
Under center. They're going to come up the middle. Oh, they've tried to jump off.
Nope, he didn't come off sides. He didn't go off sides. No, sir.
Oh, they stopped him. There's Carter Charlton on the top of the pile. There's number 18 at the bottom of the pile. There's 10 and 18 for Monterey. Look at 77 coming off the bottom right there. 77, Dustin Hernandez plugs the gap, stops York's run right there. It's 1st down Monterey. We're going to turn the ball back on the 45-yard line and head the other direction. Sideline warning, it looks like.
I think
probably.
the coach was
They're asking him to step back, so that's a sideline warning. And they don't have much room, to be honest, on the far side. They've got enough to be able to stay off the sideline, but that's tough to have to do over there.
I think their coach wanted a 5-yard penalty on Monterey, but whoever
he
the
never
defense
came
tackle,
across the line.
It never encroached.
Yeah. So here we go. Monterey's got the ball back. Let's see what happens. We're starting at the 45. 7-11 left in the second quarter. 7-0 is your score. Monterey Wildcats lead the York Dragons. And here we go. Mason Bowman in the backfield. They're looking at getting quiet. They got quiet all of a sudden. There goes Bowman. He gets to the line of scrimmage and gets a couple of yards and then gets stopped. Listen, York can play some good defense here, guys.
Their defensive line is solid.
Yeah. This is a good test for Monterey, though. This is what Monterey needs. They need to move up classification. They need a tough team to play. This used to be a huge rivalry game for Monterey. Although that's changed over the past, 15, 20 years. We're turning right around again, and we're going to make this another rivalry. They're fairly close together as far as distance-wise. Here we are back at the line of scrimmage. Too high, too low. One in the backfield. And it's a pass. There goes number 2. Eli Sailors dodges out for a first down.
There's flag on the
pass.
field.
Yep.
We're going to get, where's it at?
Right
Make it
there
a
in
hold.
midfield.
Is it a hold in the back there? It's
Nope, ineligible receiver.
that's no good.
The legal receiver downfield.
We're going to end up having to march that one back. Well, they're going to take it from the spot of the foul.
Oh,
Nope,
wow.
they take it from the line of scrimmage. 5-yard penalty makes it 2nd and 13.
Yeah. That took a first down off of us right there.
Yeah, that's all right though. One good lane open right up here. We could earn it back. It just depends on how bad our kids want it right here. We've got to get them on the line.
I feel like Monterey's been one step away from just breaking one.
Yeah, and that's not a bad penalty when your line are blocking that hard and getting downfield early.
And they were 8 yards into the play. They were blocking that far down past the line of scrimmage. Here we go, looking again to pass.
That's a good looking pass.
And that should be a flag right there. He's laying on his legs, and they don't give him anything. That's a terrible play. Terrible call by the official. He should be calling pass interference there.
Yeah.
Coach Hughes is letting them have it right here. He knows. He knows that's a missed call. That should have been a first down right there. 3rd and 13 is what it's going to turn out to be. We had number 5 opened way downfield. Jaden McCants, excuse me. I think we called his name wrong. We call him Jordan McCants.
You were calling him Jordan a little bit last week.
Yeah, I apologize for that. It's Jaden McCants. Excuse me.
I tell you what, he's not out there on defense since Henry's back.
Yeah.
But he played a heck of a game last week.
There was a couple plays where he was in the right. I mean, he almost had 2 picks.
Here we go. We're spreading them out again, guys. Too high, too low. They're looking right here. A little back cut action. And look right here, guys. They can't contain Mason Bowman, not by a shirt tail. He's going to run the ball. That's.
I think you go for it right here.
I think you do too. I don't think it's.
You got nothing to lose.
4th and 5.
Yeah.
Roughly.
There's no question. Coach Hughes is going for it.
Yeah. 5:29, score 7-0 here in the second period of the game. Here's Matthew Montgomery heading back out from the play call from Coach. Listen, the kid's got to be in shape. He's in full pads. He's back and forth the whole game. He's playing linebacker to top that. He's kind of a do-it-all-purpose kind of football player here. From the shotgun, we got 3 on the low end, 1 on the high end. 1 running back in the backfield. We've not seen any real blitzing out of. Hit him in the hands and then went right in the air, went to the fence, man, went out of bounds. That's an incomplete. It's going to give the York Dragons the ball back in pretty good field position right here.
I think you come back to that and you get a stop and go, and you have Chandler Bowden wide open for a touchdown.
Yeah. That one was a little hot, too.
Yeah.
Again, you got as a quarterback, you're going to have to understand there's a touch and there's a I'm going to get it in there as hard as I can and we'll catch it.
Yeah, there's zipping it in and there's laying it on them. So.
I mean, that shows how strong, what kind of arm strength he has, too. You know, he's got a strong arm.
That's exactly right.
Coach Hughes is not afraid to throw it.
So we're back on defense with 4:55 left in the second quarter. 7-0 is your score. Monterey's got to fill those gaps and not let them run the ball in, and they do exactly that. They drop him for a loss and maybe 3 or 4 yards, and there's Carter Charlton throwing a lineman over the top for extra goodness. He's not going to let anybody push him around.
If you're not careful for Monterey, and he can cut quarterback, got a little speed on him. He'll keep that at some point. Carter Charlton better be ready.
Yeah, they actually gave him a gain of half a yard on that play.
I don't know if you noticed, but Charlton he was working off this side of the ball on the low end for us, and then he gets to the high end and ends up blocking the lineman. Did you notice that?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean he's not going to take. He's been pretty smart so far. That's a good play for him. Let's see what they do. We've got to fill the holes again.
Watch the sweep.
And they look at a pass. They throw the bomb. There's no way. No way there. That's not happening. He throws it behind the receiver. Incomplete pass.
That was closer to Eli Sailors than it was to the receiver.
Yeah. And if you're a quarterback, if you're going to miss, that's where you want to miss.
Yeah.
So for York, it's thank you, but for Eli Sailors, it's like I could have picked that off.
Yeah, he didn't get his head around quick enough.
Looks like 3rd and 10, guys.
I've noticed that in 1A or 2A, it's a lot of man-on-man coverage. There's not much zone.
Right.
And in plays like that, as a corner, you better be ready for just about anything at this level.
Yeah, no doubt.
Here we go. They're back to the line of scrimmage. Monterey's defense is back there again, getting ready to go. They're pitching it out. It's a little sweep action. He cuts back, and he gets hit hard. Fumble, and we're on the ground. I can't tell who has it. There's a lot of bodies flinging around down there, but that's a huge, huge hit. There's 66 for Monterey. Tomas Sebastian coming up, laying a lick on number 35. And I think that's what popped the ball out just then. Let's see what happens. Hey, the helmet's off. That means he's got to go off the field. He cannot do that.
He took it off.
I didn't think you were allowed to remove it at all.
I don't think so either.
Yep, let's see what York does right here. Yeah,
looks like they're punting.
Yeah, they're going to have to punt, I do believe.
Got 3.5 minutes left.
It's 4th and 13 for them. I don't think they'd go for it right now with 3:30 left. And we're putting Chandler Bowden and Eli Sailors back there. What's going on?
Officials timeout on the field.
They're discussing something around the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure what's going on there.
This game has been good for Monterey's defensive line after last week because they're able to get some pressure. They're able to fill the holes. This is a good boost of confidence this first half for them.
Yeah, this is they played extremely well so far.
Here we go. The snap's good. It's punted, almost blocked by number 10. Here's Eli Sailors catching the ball. He gets around. Oh, he's still on his feet. He's getting covered up now. There's the host of York Dragons on top of him at the 32-yard line.
That was like an acrobatic spin move.
Yeah, he was on one leg and was at a pirouette. He just kind of ballerina around right there. Have you noticed they're having a hard time getting up off the ground? A lot of people laying on each other. Look at that.
It's nice to have pads.
The official pulls Eli Sailors up off the ground. That's pretty funny. He's like, come on, kid.
From the 32-yard line, 1st and 10, Wildcat.
32, 1st and 10. Here we go. Maybe we can run this ball down the field. Maybe we just need a stop and go kind of deal here.
I think you got to throw something at them they're not ready for right now. First play, kind of get in their heads a little bit.
Yeah,
I don't know that they can cover everybody. I really don't.
There's only 3 minutes left to go in the half, so we got to move the ball.
We've snapped the ball already. It's misdirection, and there goes Mason Bowman for 10, 12. He's gone. He's going to the house, fellas. And he's going to get caught around the waist down at the 11-yard line, guys, and he's excited. Huge run for Mason. Hey, Mason, what an outstanding play for him. Here comes Matthew Montgomery, huddling them, getting them back.
Coach is going to use a little tempo right here.
He is wanting tempo. He's telling them to hurry it up, get to the line of scrimmage. Don't give them time to get anybody in and out. Snap the ball, and you got them going, man. You got them on their heels right here.
They're blitzing, though.
There's another Mason Bowman run. Looks about 3 or 4 yards again he gets.
That last
was
run
quick.
was 60 yards.
It's pretty good. He's got over 100 yards already.
Oh, yeah, easily.
Well, listen, we can have multiple backs. That's the thing about it.
Got a flag.
In the backfield for Monterey, there's a flag. He's talking to the coach for York. He's going to penalize York right here.
I think it's another sideline warning.
Sideline infraction against York. So
Monterey first down.
That's going to be another 5 yards. That's going to put them even that much closer to scoring again here.
He motioned for a first down.
I don't think I've ever seen a sideline infraction really almost in a football game. You get a warning, but I don't think I've ever seen a flag thrown for that.
I haven't either.
They've put the warnings out tonight already, and if you're not paying attention to that, if you're not coaching out here and you're not paying attention, you're sadly making a mistake because it looks like they're going to stick with it.
No, the coaches were beyond the 25-yard line. That's what they got penalized for.
For the Wildcat.
I think they were running down there to let Mason Bowman know not to run any harder.
Yeah, probably. There's that kid. Lighten up.
Here we go again. Monterey's about to snap the ball. There goes the whistle again. What's happening here?
Timeout Monterey.
Yep.
2:01. Timeout the Wildcats. Up here on the mountain. Who's their timeout sponsor over there?
Let me look at it. Our timeout sponsor, we don't even have one on here, so let's just talk about somebody.
Hey, how about Taze Muffler? They're a second quarter sponsor.
Taze Muffler. Johnny Taze has over 20 years experience, state-of-the-art tools and equipment, is able to handle all your exhausted muffler issues.
He can do it all.
He can do it all. He's the mayor. He do as he wants.
I had to take my glasses off so I could read. That's crazy. But go visit Johnny on Monterey Highway down there on Highway 70. Or give me a call at 931-544-8297.
Listen, we've got some great sponsors. I don't know if we've talked about that yet or not this year. First Volunteer Bank, the broadcast booth sponsor, they take care of us in so many ways. It's just hard to explain how good they are to us. We love Monterey Drugs. Their pregame shows sponsored by them. I'm going to quit talking about it because our boys are back on the field. Timeout's over with here, guys.
And this broadcast wouldn't be possible without our hotspot sponsor, which is Volunteer Electric.
There you go.
Hey, we like Volunteer Electric.
Hey, I got that in there. How about that?
There you go. Hey, you'll get another one in there real quick?
Nah, we're on
the line of scrimmage, guys. We're here. Look at this. We've got 2 wideouts high, 1 low. Got a slot back and a running back in the back. And here comes Montgomery with his own little run to scamper through, and he's going to get a yard or two.
Close to first down.
Yeah, it's real close. There is, look like
it looks like
69, was that Colt Elrod in the middle just then?
Yep.
Yeah, he just had his kid in the end zone. He was blocking to the end zone.
Yeah.
Listen, the Cats are hard to handle.
First down, first to go.
Here we go, rolling it around. 120 left here. Excuse me, 150. I keep seeing it in the glass over here, and it's backwards when I see the 5 and the 2. The reflection. 144 left now. First and goal. We got 3 yards to go, and we're going to put another 6 on the scoreboard. Here we go. We're lining up again. Is this going to be a hard run?
It's going to be right up the middle.
They're looking to blitz right here. And here goes Montgomery. Oh, he gets tripped up. He almost gets in.
Montgomery on the keeper for the
That's another yard or so.
Oh, got a flag.
Penalty marker on the play.
It's on Carter Charlton.
That's going to be 15 yards, guys.
You're dependent on, 15, 16, 17-year-old kids. Motions run high.
Yeah.
Right now in a big game like this, you got to keep your head cool.
Here's Charlton coming off the sidelines.
Coach Hughes is getting on him a little bit there.
And it's okay. That's where you're grooming your kids.
Yeah.
And there's a relationship between Carter and Coach Hughes that a lot of people don't get to see. But
here he comes.
He's on him because he loves him. He's not just giving him a hard time. It's not about getting on a kid and dragging him down. It's about letting him know that we can't do the things that what just happened right here.
Carter might sit the rest of the 56 seconds.
Yeah,
Coach
is still on.
He's still steamed right now, and he's back and forth.
Even I think Mom just told him to shut up.
I think I heard the voice of Mom yell and tell him to be quiet. It might just be good to get you a drink of water and hang out behind the scenes and just take it easy for a minute. He's a valuable player to have. He's a good kid. So.
And the thing is, he's wanting to plead his case, but right now is not the time for that.
No.
You can have that talk later. Right now, it's you need to be in the game. You need to just keep your head cool.
Yeah, here's a coach talking to him, sure, just kind of calming him down a little bit.
They
stopped the clock at the timeout, so that's a good thing for Monterey. 54 seconds, we can still punch one in.
Yeah, we talk about the emotion and the drive that Carter plays with. He reminds me of Juwan Jennings when he played at Tennessee. Juwan Jennings played all out, just about every play, and Carter the same way.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this kid's motor's running the whole game. Offense, defense, he's lining up to everything. There's Sparks on the sideline without pads. He must be hurt or something right now. Logan Sparks.
That's 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, that's 2 weeks in a row we've missed him. Here we go. We're coming back to the line of scrimmage. We're spreading them out, guys. Let's see if they're going to sneak in and try to blitz right here. Try to catch us in the backfield not doing anything. And here's a little pass action. There's a flag, and there's a trip down there. They tripped the receiver.
Pass intended for number 12.
Yeah.
Byron Borjas.
Byron Borjas, he was going well. He could have had a great attempt to catch it, but he got tripped up. There is a flag close to the line of scrimmage right here.
There was a helmet on the ground, too, from one of our linemen, so it could have been hands to the face or face mask. I didn't see it. I was looking downfield.
We might gain our 15 yards back if we're lucky right here, guys. 49 seconds left.
Yeah, he's talking to the lineman. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But it looked like he's telling him to get off the field.
Here we go. Personal foul against York. That's going to give you your 15 yards back.
Yeah, we're first down. We're right back where we were at. So.
Well, not quite, but
Almost.
We're really close. We're down there at the 7-yard line, 8-yard line. We're ready to go back again.
2 timeouts, 49 seconds left. You have plenty of time to get this thing in the end zone.
There comes one of our big linemen, Sebastian, off the line right here. And should be a first down, should it not be?
No, it wasn't enough yardage.
I think the first down is going to have to be the end zone because it was the chains got taken off and then Carter Charlton had that 15 yards.
Yeah. All right, here we go, guys. Lined up 4 wide receivers, 2 on each side. And a little stutter step by Mason Bowman, and he's running, and he's going to make it to the end zone. And he gets all the way in for 6. Give him 6, guys. We're watching the coaching staff for York over here rub their heads. They're just not quite used to the running attack, I believe. They've not seen this in years. So
nice little 8-yard scamper there.
Yeah.
Wrap up first half.
Yeah, 42 seconds left. Felix back out to kick the extra point. Here we go, guys. Snap's good. It's placed, and it's in and up through the uprights into the trees. Hey, that's fun to say. Into the trees.
Got another flag.
Penalty marker on the field.
There's no telling. Listen, the officials are trying to get a hold of the game right here. So is it going to be against York?
One of the things.
I don't know the way he's motioning something, but I can't tell.
Oh, he is on somebody else now.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on somebody on Monterey.
Yeah, it'll be on the kickoff though.
Conduct against the Wildcat.
Listen, they are trying to get a hold of the game right here.
It was, on a play like that, it had to be them saying something to get a flag like that.
I think it's on Grant. I think Grant got that one.
Yeah, it's Grant. There's Coach Hughes kind of getting in his ear hole. There goes Grant just getting off the field at the moment and trying to get away. And Hughes is fired up, man. He wants this game in a bad way, and I don't blame him, but you got to have this kind of game, and you're in such a lead that you can't afford to make big mistakes like this. You cannot be enticed into some situation to be saying stuff or
don't try to
kicking, pushing, ripping helmets off. You can't do anything about it. You got to do the right thing. But we do know that Felix has a great leg right here.
They got to move it back. One thing, a lot of people, you can't see it on the camera, but we got a couple seniors down there fired up, and our quarterback has took them aside and is talking to them, getting them pulled off. That's kind of leadership that we need on this team. Those seniors are great leaders, but you got a quarterback that's bringing those seniors back into.
I want to see him kick this one to the end zone.
Yeah.
That's a long kick. It's high in the air. There's 2 backs trying to get it. Number 1 gets the ball. He's going to get hit. He gets clobbered by a host, and it looks like he fumbled it. He might have dropped it and fell on it just then there, but there's a lot of bodies coming in to hit that kid. They're up to the 43-yard line for the York Dragons.
Thompson put a lick on him right there.
They're just wanting to play smash mouth football, and that's what you need to do.
They got 57 yards to go in 32 seconds.
It's been done.
It has been done.
But not in a running game. It's hard. Unless you get it open.
32 seconds to score for the York Dragons. 14-0 is your score. We're almost at halftime. We've had some great sponsorship in our second quarter from Chase Muffler. Here come the York Dragons. They're at the line of scrimmage. They're wide out with a bunch and only one in the backfield. They're looking to pass the ball again. We've got to find the spots here. And he misses. That's an incomplete pass. He gets kind of sandwiched there between two defenders.
Yeah, threw it behind him.
Yeah.
That'd been a heck of a pick. Then he tried to go down and score one more time.
Yeah,
Well,
if he had picked that, he was gone.
Yep.
You'd have had to get past the quarterback on that far side of the field. That's the only thing.
Second and 10.
I'm not sure the quarterback's going to put up a whole lot of getting in the way.
No.
Back to the 43. They give him actually about a half a yard more out of that. I don't know how that worked. It looks got 27 seconds left. Stop. The clock is stopped. We're almost at halftime. 14-0 is your score. Here come the Dragons in that triple back I formation with the quarterback under center. They're going to try to ram it down the throats right here. They're trying to change the play from the sideline. Quarterback's flipping around telling everybody it's a little pitch out. He's got two blockers. And, yeah, there's a hold. And guess what? He gets about 4 yards out of the play. And you got a hurt player down there. Is that the quarterback on the ground? He's kicking his legs right there.
Brought down by the Wildcats.
Yeah, he got hit. He got smashed. Number 6, is that who that is? Who's number 6 right there?
Number 6 right there would be, I don't have a number 6.
Injured Dragon on the play.
Yeah, that's not good. I don't like seeing that.
Aiden Sweet
It might be 5. It's number 5 who it is. Miles Lefevue, the quarterback. Yeah, he's on the ground.
I was just wanting to say that name on number 6, Aiden Sweet Homa.
Sweet Homa.
Really?
Sweat Homa.
That's a good name.
Hold on. Do you have number 6 over there? We don't
Yeah,
have number
Sweat Homa.
6.
It's on that roster right there.
He's got the good roster.
Well, he's the mayor. He gets what he wants.
Listen.
Any more of these rosters?
Well, it's the producer's fault. That's all I'm going to
know.
say. We try to do a lot here to help the producer.
If y'all
out.
want the good roster, you can have.
No. We're good. We're good, JoJo. We don't want to take you. We don't want to take your papers from you, my friend.
Hey,
listen,
is that going to cost me some tax dollars?
Yes. I just want to say I don't want the kid hurt out here. York's hammering the ball and trying to play hard, and it's been a tough fought game for them. But we definitely don't want to see a kid hurt on the field. Well, we got 15 seconds left here. And are we going to take an injury timeout? Yeah, go ahead and run a commercial. We're back in live action here. 15 seconds ago, they've ushered the quarterback off to the sideline here. We're going to see what happens. There's the official talking to Carter Charlton. I'm not sure what that was about. He's relaying information probably back to the coaches. It looks like we're going to be pulled to the sideline again. It's a timeout for the York Dragons. They've got to take a timeout if they want to put the quarterback in the game. If you want to run another commercial, go right ahead, sir.
There we go.
Guys, here we go. We're back on the field. They're taking a snap in shotgun formation. York's rolling out. They're looking for a pass. There goes Grant Hoover chasing the quarterback. He gets out of bounds. About 3 yards left, roughly, for a first down. There's 10 seconds left to go. Wow.
3rd and 6.
Well, they're saying 4th and 6.
Yes, 4th and 6.
Do you go for it?
Yeah,
well,
I think
you've got to go for it right here.
Drop back and throw a bomb.
Yeah. Everybody's pushed back right here. They can have a long run of 6-8 yards, but just don't give up that long pass play.
They ain't got no more timeouts either, so they can't stop the clock unless they get out of bounds.
Well, I'm not sure how we stop the clock then if it's 3rd down and
they got out of bounds.
Here we go, guys. 4th down for the Dragons of York. Do we call them Fentress County or do we call them York? That's a good question. Here they're rolling out for a long bomb. They throw a flag.
2 flags.
Tupple in the backfield.
Oh,
and
that's a flag.
That's going to be a flag right there. That's Carter Charlton tackling him out of bounds right here. That's hard to do. No markers here on the side, but there's 2 in the backfield. I think that's going to be holding against York. That's what I'm seeing out of one of the officials against York. So 5, that's going to put them back here. They've lost it all. It's going to be Monterey's ball, right?
It should be. Penalties decline. Ball turn over to Monterey.
Yep.
Yeah, Monterey's ball right here.
4 seconds to go. What do we do right here?
Sir? Kneel on it. Kneel. No. Let's just push the ball down the field.
Let's throw the end zone.
Yeah. Let's show off the cannon of an arm for Montgomery and see if he can do it right here. We're in midfield. He can throw 40 yards.
We're going victory formation.
14-0. 4 seconds left here until the halftime. Wildcats over the Dragons. They've played an excellent ball game. He takes a knee, and he's going to run the clock out. And there they go to the locker room.
Wildcats 14.
And we're going to take a short halftime break and be back in just a minute.
Please stay tuned for the Thornton Agency halftime show where we'll recap the first half action as well as go over stats of the first half after a word from our sponsor.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank. We're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family. And we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Neighbors helping neighbors, that's what the VEC Customers Share Fund accomplishes. Participating customers round up their monthly bill to the nearest dollar. The extra money goes into a shared fund that supports Monterey High School sports and academics, as well as other community projects throughout the VEC area, making Monterey and surrounding communities an even better place to live. Make your change count today and sign up for the VEC Customers Share Program. At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're our neighbor. We'll get to know you so we can give you the best personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy, is a proud sponsor of Wildcat Sports. Located on Elmore Street, right next to the dollar store. You can call them today at 931-839-6777. That's 931-839-6777. Monterey Drugs wishes the best for Monterey High School sports and academics. If you're looking for honest, dependable, and experienced shop to have your vehicle repaired, check out A1 Auto Repair just outside of Monterey on Highway 70. Bill, Tim, and Kurt have the knowledge and experience to handle almost any auto repair need you may have. From wiper blades to major engine repair, they provide expert, reasonable solutions to keep your vehicles on the road. Go by there and see them today or call them at 931-839-3013. That's 931-839-3013. Go Wildcats!
Has your vehicle developed any loud muffler noises? Have you noticed any exhaust fumes or rattles coming from your exhaust system? Tay's Muffler and Repair Shop can solve all your muffler and exhaust issues. Johnny has over 20 years experience, state-of-the-art equipment, and honest and reasonable service. He is located just outside Monterey at 12539 Monterey Highway, or give him a call at 931-544-8297. That's 931-544-8297. Tay's Muffler, proud supporters of Monterey High School sports.
Sometimes the fastest way to sell your real estate is not necessarily the best way, but when the agents at United Country Holcomb Realty and Auction Incorporated in Cookeville handled your sale, the fastest is the best. United Country has a unique nationwide marketing system to offer your property to millions of potential buyers, and its experience assures you of professional service in every detail. So stop by and see one of our agents at United Country Holcomb Realty and Auction Incorporated today.
Larry Wiley is a proud supporter of Monterey High School and junior high school sports, as well as academics. Being the Monterey Farm Bureau agent, Larry serves Putnam, Overton, and Cumberland counties with auto, home, health, and life insurance. For a comprehensive insurance review appointment, you can call Larry at 931-584-0042. That's 931-584-0042.
Monterey Foods, your hometown grocery store. From the time you enter their door until your groceries are carried to your car, you'll be treated as a valued customer. Come by and see Danny and his staff today. And remember, they have fresh cut meat daily, and check out their weekly specials at Monterey Foods on Facebook. They're located at the corner of Holly and Stratton in Monterey, or just give them a call at 931-839-2434. That's 931-839-2434.
Absolute Fitness is the Upper Cumberland's premier fitness facility. Absolute Fitness has 2 floors and over 15,000 square feet. The upstairs boasts live fitness circuit machines and tons of cardio equipment. The downstairs has the most complete free weight equipment in the state. Locally owned by IFBB Pro Jen Facento and her husband Denny, it's a true hometown family gym. Whether you work out, tan, or enjoy a sauna, it's all one price. There's never sign-up fees or contracts. Absolute Fitness is located at 444 South Jefferson, across from Kroger. Call them today for more info at 931-526-2500. The Thornton Agency is an independent insurance agency representing over 20 companies. They're able to tailor the right plan to fit every need at the best possible rate. Their number one goal is to provide you quality professional service. Their mission is to build long-lasting relationships, not just mere policyholders. Come by and see Josh today at 418 East Broad Street, Suite 1D in Cookeville, Tennessee. You can give Josh a call at 931-252-4659. That's 931-252-4659. You'll be glad you did.
We are back. We got all talking about other stuff, and Wayne Brown, the beard, was over here. He was filling in for our producer. What's our producer's name? Rick McNeil.
Rick the Goat McNeil.
I was waiting for Michael to jump in, and he didn't pick up what I was throwing down.
I'm not from here. I'm a little slow.
All right, we'll give it to you. But it's halftime. We got 13. Let me put my glasses on so I can see.
13-22.
13-22 left at halftime. Let's talk a little bit about what happened in the first half there, Michael.
Well, here's what Monterey did. They took care of the ball for basically the entire half, and York they ran the ball pretty well. Had a few pass plays, but man, Monterey's defense is just showing up when they need to.
Yeah, York, I think they had 3 drives, 2 punts, 1 turnover on downs. Yep. Did they have a first down? I don't think they had a first down.
They had 2. I think they had 1 that long run they had, and they might have had another. Yeah. Other than that, not very many.
Yeah, they didn't hold the ball very long. Monterey, their ball control in that first half was phenomenal. Their defense was on the field.
And that's the key is we kept the York defense on the field almost the whole half, and that's why you started seeing them breaking down.
Yeah.
late
And
in
a
that.
lot of their players are playing both ways, and in a game like this, it'll wear on you.
And we got a lot of guys play both ways too.
So here's my question then: what'd you do this summer? What's your conditioning like? Did you conditioning program work? Did you go out and run? Did you sit at home all summer? Did you eat McDonald's all summer and not go do anything?
I thought you was asking me what I did this summer. I had to think about
I was
it a
like,
minute.
yeah, he's spot on. Like,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I did this summer. Like, how'd you know?
Yeah.
Man, I kind of wish I'd have done that instead of where I was working, but it's okay.
Yeah, Mason Bowman kind of controlled the first half with his running. You know, he had well over 100 yards. I hadn't added it up. I don't have enough fingers and toes to add all that up, but well over 100 yards.
It's pretty good.
Plus a touchdown. Then you had that pass play. You know, Matthew Montgomery threw a nice ball for a touchdown.
That's nice right there.
That's our two touchdown plays. Who caught the touchdown?
Chandler Bowden.
Yep.
Chandler Bowden. That's his second touchdown catch
That's
of
the
the year.
second one, yeah.
I think at some point, if you're Coach Hughes, you've got to get Montgomery going on those passes. You're going to need that down the stretch.
Yeah.
Because they're going to key on your
I
run.
agree.
Matthew threw the ball well. There was a couple passes that he just put a little bit too. They're a little bit hot coming in that the receivers couldn't catch.
Yeah, it's his second year in the program.
Yeah.
He's been growing. You can tell he's grown from last year.
Yeah.
You've got to understand that touch part, because if you're going across the middle, yeah, you want to throw it hot and heavy, but you want to also get it to his hands and make sure he catches it.
Yeah.
I think you kind of seen that in the Tennessee game last night. Milton was throwing a lot of his, man. They were flat, but they were hard, and he was overthrowing a lot of his receivers.
Yeah, that's
instead of getting a little air under there and letting them adjust to it.
He's probably got one of the strongest arms of a quarterback I've seen in a long time.
He can literally flick the football, and it might go out of the stadium.
Yeah. Reminds me of Michael Vick.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
There's a dude playing in the NFL that's just like that.
Who might that be?
Yeah, who
It
might
might
that
be
be?
weird. The weird one.
The weird.
The beard.
I don't know his name. He plays for Kansas City.
Oh.
Mahomes.
My homies.
Yeah, he's a pretty good little quarterback.
He's okay.
Yeah.
He's all right.
I skipped him and picked Josh Allen on
Me
fantasy
too, bud.
football.
Just 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I did. Skipped right over my homies and went with Josh Allen. I don't know.
He's all right.
I got a soft spot for the Bills, I guess, from where they got back in the 90s. Make it to the Super Bowl, 4 years in a row. And
Yeah, couldn't win it. I mean, you had a great quarterback then, too, in Jim Kelly.
Yeah.
You
Sounds
know.
like Georgia. I mean, I'm sorry, I can't say that on here.
Was there a Georgia fan around here or something?
There might be someone listening.
If we do, we're sorry. We apologize in advance.
Yeah. We're always stepping on toes.
Yeah.
But
I tell
Rick's
you,
not here, so we can say whatever we
we
want.
gotta be careful. When we gotta tell Neil this, we can't get on the referees.
Yeah.
Because somebody might be watching and tell on us.
Yeah, you're right. I know.
Snitches end up ditches. Same.
It's so hard because when you watch it, there are mistakes. They're human.
Yeah.
Sometimes, depending on the team you're playing against, or if you're home or away, you can get pretty biased. And sometimes they do call a really good game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think they've called a pretty good game. There was a couple plays that could have been penalties both ways. You know, they're in the end zone. There was two pass plays down here on the wood side of the field where receivers basically got tripped up, knocked down. Then over here on the sideline, when Charlton,
Just
hammered a kid, a couple yards out of bounds, that could have been a penalty too. So they're calling a good game. They're calling it both ways. So overall, I think they're doing a pretty good job.
I did, and I think just picking on the refs a little bit. I'd like to play it back, but it looked like he was having to run full speed, and I kind of feel like he kind of was running towards the goalpost, and he didn't really turn around to watch the play.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm no official by any means, but
Isn't that the rule, though? If you don't look back, it's automatic pass interference.
Yeah.
I mean, makes you wonder. Hey, that's something we got to think on is getting some instant replay up here. Just saying.
We got it, but we just don't know how to do it.
We get instant
That's
replay.
what we say about a lot of things.
Yeah.
We get
Good.
instant
We
replay.
ain't figured it out just yet.
We got to get one of those trucks, to put all our
Yeah.
equipment in, have the producer in the truck with the thing in our ear. We'd never be able to talk because he'd never shut up. He'd never shut up.
Hey, we'll have to make our own theme music, too, while you're in here.
Yeah. So We are down to 7:38 remaining.
I
in
will
the
say
half.
this felt like
halftime.
a long halftime.
It does. I mean,
usually like by the time the commercials are playing, we get back to our halftime show and we do stats. It's kickoff time and we still got 7.5 minutes.
You know why, don't you? Because Neil's not here. Where did Neil go? Did he go get us some supper or something?
No, they
probably
went
did.
to eat.
He might go get some food.
It looks like a buffet up here though. We got Hardee's, Taco Bell.
I think somebody needs to bring food up here for the coaches on the thing and just have our little own thing, like kind of like a skybox. You just need that.
Yeah.
I think Brandon could cater food up here.
Hey, talk to Brandon. Hey, Brandon.
Yeah, Brandon makes the money up here.
Hey, next week you got to cater some food up here for us. I don't know.
We ain't picky. In case people are wondering, that's Brandon. He is the mouth of the Monterey.
He's the mouth of the South.
He's also the EMA director as well. We got somebody in here. I don't know. What's your name, sir? We'll talk about you.
He is to not be named.
Okay. All right. This young man's going to the roof. We're going to talk about him. He didn't want to be talked about, though. You come in here, we're going to talk about you.
Let me ask you something. Anything new coming to Monterey?
Well, you know, there might be a little donut place coming, you know. Place you might have heard of it, Dunkin' Donuts.
Hey now. Don't do this to me.
Yeah. You know, they've started construction on it. You know, everybody's asking, when's it coming? When's it coming? Well, the state is the hold up on everything.
Yeah.
You know, you got to get approval for everything from the state, and it took a long time for the state to get the permits and stuff. They finally got it. They tore the fence down over there to expand their area. And they've started construction, so we're moving right along. There's a lot of stuff on the horizon for Monterey.
It's time. It's getting there to where Monterey is about to hit a boom, and that's going to be great not only for the community, for the school, for the kids.
Yeah, you know, that's one of the things. For a long time, Monterey is, you know, we've kind of been the red-headed stepchild of the county. And,
for sure.
We're starting to get some recognition. You know,
Yeah.
people are saying, "Hey, let's look at Monterey."
Well, look how nice the schools are.
Yeah,
I mean,
we've got great
your kids up
schools.
here.
We got great facilities up here.
No one else here in Putnam County has this. I don't care. You can go to Upperman. You can go Cookville. I don't care. You can't beat the feel up here that you get anywhere else.
There is a palpable feeling in the air up here of excitement. You know, we got Craig Morgan coming to town.
Craig Morgan,
Little
Redneck Yacht Club.
Yeah, I mean, he's a superstar.
Yep.
Remember the Grand Ole Opry?
Yep.
He's coming to Monterey.
You know, me and my wife have talked a few times about. It wasn't but 5 years ago on a Friday or Saturday night, you drive around Monterey. If it was after 5 o'clock, dead.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now it's 9, 10 o'clock at night. You drive down Monterey, people eating outside.
Yeah.
You know,
Get some
traffic
restaurants
going,
in here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really growing. So
Yeah, the mayor needs to work on getting some
Yeah.
restaurants here.
I talked to Jorge today from Los Agaves a little bit, and their business has increased since they started probably 20-25% month to month.
That's awesome.
So they're actually looking to expand to put in more seating because a lot of times you go in, you gotta wait because there ain't no seats available.
Well, I know the Markhams have increased it by 25%, so I
Yeah.
know if there's anybody else eating there, it's even that much more because
But
I think
if-
we eat there every time we're here.
But if you're listening and you haven't eaten at Los Agaves, I tell you what, you're missing out. That's probably the best Mexican restaurant, the best hidden secret in Putnam County.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. To me, I would rather go there 10 times as any place in Cookville. Right?
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. Hey, that's good though. We do need more. You know what I mean? To watch Monterey grow and become a capacity town that can really kind of hold its own, where we have an influx of people and we have an influx of business. I think that only helps us at a school and it helps our sports. We obviously, you know that as well as anybody does, but if I go to Los Agaves again, I'm going to tell them I need a 10% tip or a 10% discount because the mayor said I could have it. You think they'll listen to that?
I'll just call Jorge before you get there.
Oh, good.
We're heading there now.
Yeah.
me and Jorge are boys now.
Oh, good. Well,
no, I'm just joking.
Awesome.
No, I'm pretty sure they were open the other night when I went home after the football game last Friday night.
Oh,
there were some people sitting outside eating on Friday night.
You know, one place I miss. You know, I've ate dinner or supper there with Neil before was IDK.
I heard a little whisper that they might open back up. I'm not sure what's going on.
They were gonna open up this week, opening back up, but it said due to unforeseen circumstances.
Gotcha.
So what is IDK, by the way?
I don't know cafe.
I don't know cafe.
It's
a cafe. Where do you want to go eat tonight? Where do you want to go eat?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, nice. I get it. Sorry, I'm so slow.
It's one over by Dairy Queen is don't matter.
Yeah.
You know, somebody says, "Where do you want to go eat?"
It don't matter.
What you want for supper?
Don't matter.
Don't matter.
I'm waiting. I'm trying to get somebody to open another one called whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
That'd
be a good one.
What do you want for supper? Whatever.
Or whatever you want.
Yeah.
That's funny. Hey, let's get back to some football action here.
Hey,
we got about a minute 45 seconds left before kickoff again. Do what? What'd you say?
I was going to say I do have a score update.
Oh, let her rip, man. What's up?
Upperman, Cumberland County.
Uh-oh.
Don't get shocked. 28-0 Upperman at half.
Well, we kind of knew that would happen. Even the guys we talked to from Cumberland County last week were talking about how
Carter Stone score.
I have not seen it
because we play Stone next week at Stone.
We sure do. I would
that'd
love
be a big test for us.
I would love to see Sparta put some whipping on them tonight. That'd be nice for us. Give them a little downtrodden action to have to run through.
Sparta's on the up and up.
Yeah, I see Monterey's back out on the field. They're getting loosened back up. Coaches down there with their guys trying to get them to high step a little bit, trying to get them to do some leg kicks and keep you from pulling muscles and tearing up there. We don't want that to happen. 50 seconds before kickoff, and I do believe we're going to be kicking to the York Dragons when we come back to live action.
What was Coach Hughes' message to the boys at halftime?
He probably had some private conversations with a couple
just
fellas.
A few, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to say that the needless penalties, and this is a nice way of saying what Coach Hughes would say to them, the needless things that you're doing on the field to cause problems needs to stop.
I agree.
You know, one of the things that we haven't seen tonight, and knock on wood, in the first half we had no turnovers.
Correct. Yeah, different from last week when we just like we could not hold on to the ball.
And I talked to I might have mentioned this earlier in the pregame, but the problem last week was the humidity in the air, and they were sweaty, and the ball would just pop out. You know.
Yeah.
Pop out. That was the problem. So I know they're looking to take care of that tonight. And it looks like what the changes, the adaptations they made has worked.
Yeah, and that wasn't a typical Mason Bowman game last week. I mean, even though he ran for over 100 yards, he probably, if he'd have held on the ball, he'd have pushed 175 probably easy.
Yeah,
for sure. And that's just like you said, it's not a typical thing to see. But I would say in the locker room at this game tonight, it was stop the silliness.
Yeah, for sure.
And like I said, that's the nice way to tell football players to quit doing what you're doing. Play the game. Don't get caught in a bunch of interaction, because that's usually what happens. It's not the first one that always gets caught. It's the second one.
It's the second one, yep.
Yeah.
You retaliate, it's over.
Yeah. So,
but that was an impressive first half by our defense. You know, being the first district region game for us against York, it was pretty impressive.
Yeah, this has really looked good right now for Monterey. We really like what we're seeing. Cannot complain about what's happening right now. We are super excited to watch our boys compete. We're just wanting to see what they're going to do here in the second half. We know that it could be hit or miss. You know, we still got a couple of players that are not playing right now, which I'm really surprised about. I want to see them come in and really, really do well. That could be a great addition to what's happening right now. But 144, they added a couple extra minutes on the clock there. Here's number 18, Matthew Montgomery. He was loosening his arm up a little bit. Number 1, Chandler Bowden out there. Looks like number 12, along with him, Byron Borjas. Kind of throwing back and forth to receivers. And here come our Cats to the sideline. They're getting ready to, I think they're going to try to maul them right here. They're going to try to ground a Dragon, if I had to bet.
Hey, one thing I'm going to mention, you know, you see that young man that's
right there at the water table, getting a drink of water. That's the spiritual advisor, I guess you could call it, for our football team. He's a pastor. He's always there for the boys. Merle Miller, great guy, and I'm happy to see him there with the boys. He's such a positive attitude, and that's what we need. Somebody like that. That's there for the team.
There we go. Sorry about that, guys. It got shut down there for just a second. We're right back.
That's how you build your culture in your game.
Yep.
You're exactly right, JJ. We need more of that on the sideline where they're talking to each other, and that's what it's all about. Great communication between kids. They've got to be able to respect what's coming out of the other one's mouth, and that's something we look forward to right here.
Dragons will receive.
Listen, this is a culture change for Monterey, and we're digging it, man. I'm telling you, if you've not been to one of these games, this is somewhere you're missing out. We're down to 15 seconds. It looks like, nope, we're resetting the clocks. It's 12 minutes on there. Starting the third quarter, here comes Abner Felix kicking off from the 40-yard line. He can boot it now, guys.
It's football time on top of the mountain again.
Football time in Monterey.
There we go.
That should be our intro, Neil.
That's exactly right. I could do that.
Look at that kick. Goodness gracious, all the way to the 10-yard line.
10-yard line. What a great kick out of a kid. And right up the middle, man, he just slipped 2 tackles and got right down to the 34, 33-yard line, it looks like.
Abner kicked that 50 yards in the air.
Yeah.
Tremendous kick.
It's pretty good.
And he's only going to get stronger, guys. He's going to be a junior next year, and he's kicking like that now. I mean, he was kicking like that as a freshman.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Yeah.
It'll come in handy down the road. You always need a kicker somewhere.
That's exactly right.
1st and 10 from the 32, 33-yard line.
And here come the York Dragons on offense. One back along with the quarterback in the shotgun formation. They're looking to pass the ball. And
it should be incomplete.
They're going to give it to him. That's a 3-yard catch, guys.
Pass complete to number 1, Dalton Barton.
He laid down on the ground to hammer that one in.
2nd down and 6. Dragons.
Let's see what happens here. Monterey's going to have to toughen up here. Typically, Eli Saylor's on that far side's keeping them from doing anything. That was on the corner back then. I'm not quite sure who's on the far side over there. Is that?
I think it's Eli Saylor.
Eli is playing a safety spot, right?
Is he? Michael Allred?
It could be. I don't know. It's one of the two of them. It's kind of hard to tell on the far side of the field. There's a good block by York, and there's almost an interception. Incomplete pass bounces off a York Dragon, goes in the air, and we dive to catch the ball there.
That was a good.
There's Hughes with his hands in the air. I think he's praising the Lord right now, guys.
That was a good play from York, though.
That was a good rollout play, gave him some time.
And they got a good block off the end over there just a minute ago. York did on the Wildcats, kept them from being able to pursue the quarterback. That was a great block.
The quarterback put it right at where, he hit him right dead in the hands. And it was just
shot straight in the air, didn't it?
Yeah.
Wonder if they come back with that same kind of thing, a rollout again. And they're in the shotgun with one back in the backfield. Let's see. They're rolling out again. They're coming to the low side of the field. There's a push there. Here comes Matthew Montgomery. Matthew Montgomery gets the quarterback, but he gets a few yards and gets a first down. Hurt player in the back. Looks like 67. No. 66 is who it is. Thomas Sebastian on the ground in the backfield. He's holding his arm.
Oh, his arm.
Yeah, it looks like his arm over there. There goes a York Dragon trying to talk to him.
Coach Hughes and Candy are trainer out on the field. Looked like he was in a little bit of pain. Hopefully it's not major. Everybody keep him in your prayers.
Little stinger maybe in the arm. That's not good to see.
If he goes down, Cyrus is going to be an option here, I think.
Yeah, we need to get him in there, get him some experience. You remember that first play you went in, he got sacked.
Yeah.
Cyrus is just a big old boy. He's I'm a little partial to him because he's my second cousin. But
see now we know. We know what's
we're
up.
kinned.
You're kinned. Kinded. Is that what you said? They've got Sebastian up walking off the field here. Here he comes. They'll replace him with another lineman. I'm sure we've got plenty that we can fill
I don't
the
know if
gaps
it's
with.
his arm or unmentionables.
Well, it could be.
The result
Never
of the
know.
play is 1st and 10. Dragons.
Looks like his arm, the way he's holding it right there. He's probably got him a little stinger going on. Looks like he might have got hit in the arm. He's holding his arm down.
Stinger.
They're telling him to move it. Yeah, he's starting to move it now, but he's walking off slowly. That probably didn't feel real good.
No.
Candy, the trainer, trying to lead him off the field here. The York Dragons back to the line of scrimmage. Got one wide out on the far side. Let's see what York rolls out and see if they try for another pass.
That looks like what they're going to be doing all game.
Yep, it's a keeper. They option it out. It's number 20, the running back, gets hit behind the line of scrimmage. He slips over for a yard. He's 2nd and 9.
That was a good open field tackle right there.
I don't understand why York's quarterback's pitching it so early. Like,
there's nobody really at him. He's probably just not wanting to get hit right now, if I had to bet.
Man.
You remember he got knocked out that first.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put him on the ground. I'm not sure.
Is that their backup quarterback?
Number 5? Isn't that who it is?
Number 6 was their starting quarterback.
Oh.
That's their backup in there. He's played pretty well.
Yeah. He got a little cannon too.
Yeah, he's got some heat on it.
Well, here we come back to the line of scrimmage for the York Dragons. 10-18 left in the third quarter. 14-0 is your score. Monterey Wildcats lead the Dragons. And here they're rolling back out to pass again. Number 5, Rare's back. Those a complete pass.
Yes.
That's a good pass for the Dragons. They've opened up something that it looks like we weren't quite ready for. Miles Lefew, the quarterback, just lets one rip. Right down there across the hash marks, and he's got a completed pass. They've moved the chains.
2 plays in a row.
Yeah, 2 plays in a row. They've done well right here. They're on the 40-yard line.
If we're not careful, he'll stop on that rollout, and the backside back there will be wide open. So whoever's on that opposite corner's got to be ready for that.
Yeah, throwback right there.
Let's see what happens right here. We're doing it again. Same I formation they've got. He steps back. He steps. He throws. Open receiver number 15, wide open. And he scrambles, and he gets caught by Byron Borjas, who tries to pick him up and put him down. And that's another first down for York. Man, they've moved the ball passing quite well right here.
They found a little something right now.
They've got, so our corners are playing 10 yards off, which I mean, it's a bend, no break mentality. But if you're Mackay or if you're Eli, whoever it is, you've got to step up at least a couple yards and see if you can find, get them out of their rhythm.
I think we've got a blitz right here, guys. We got to put something on them that they've not seen in the last few downs. Definitely something we've not seen a ton of in the first half. I know they've got a lot of big linemen down there. They're in the shotgun formation again. 2 wideouts again. Same setup. They roll out to pass again. They're going 5 yards and stop. Quarterback keeps it. He scrambles, and he gets caught. Yeah. That's almost another first down. That's surprising, but we knew York could be tough. They're coming back with a vengeance right here in the third.
Yeah, this is a surprise for them to come out and play like this coming out of halftime.
Yeah.
They definitely made some changes, change their philosophy of how they're going to play. That's really the first running play, and that was just a scramble.
Yeah, he scrambled. He was looking to throw the ball just then. We had covered the pass, and he ended up getting a few 11 yards out of the play, it looks like. Well, not quite a first down, but he's 9 yards, yeah. And here they go. Same setup again, 2 wideouts. They're keeping it. They're going to pitch.
Nope.
Oh, he slides down, but he gets a first down.
It's a good job by defensive end and the corner staying out there wide.
Looks like a lineman caught him right there, Coop. Looks like one of our linemen's laid on him right there. Yeah.
Dragons.
That you got to stay at home right there. You got to. That's a tough play to defend.
Yeah.
You know that he's either going to pitch it or he's going to keep it. So you got to have somebody on the outside that's going to contain that pitch.
Well, if you know he's apt to pitch it, you play the pitch and make him run and hope you've got somebody to help you out when you cut him back into the field.
Yeah.
And here we go again. Same exact setup again. Snap the ball from the shotgun. They're looking at passing. He's going to try to run it. There's Carter Charlton. Stands him up, just holds him up in the air on the 5-yard line, or 10-yard line, excuse me.
Gain of 1.
Yeah, 7:44 left in the third. 14-0.
Your defensive ends, too, like they're coming up the field, and so if he feels that pressure, the first thing he's going to instinctively go do is he's going to try to run. You've got to keep that. Whoever's in the defensive tackle area has got to stay contained right there. You can catch him and not give him any yards.
Yeah, our ends are getting in the backfield, but he's just going up the middle.
Yep.
And
well, they're blowing big holes open right now.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens here. We're basically playing, here we go, roll out again. Here comes Charlton. He spins him back around, almost has his hands on him.
He's open.
He misses the pass, incomplete into the end zone and out.
He was open.
Yeah.
He was open, just not a good pass. He had pressure on him. Carter Charlton came in, number 18, Matthew Montgomery there, about gets a hold of him. He ends up slinging one, doesn't quite make it.
Pass is incomplete.
Whoever that Makai Henry's got to be ready for that because that's open. If he can stay right there, he'll pick it off.
Yeah.
That should be an easy pick for the corner.
3rd and 9 right here. Let's see what happens, guys. I'd say we're going to see 2 more plays out of them. 3rd and 4th. We're not going to.
Yeah, they're going to go for it.
They're going to go for it right here. They've marched too easily down the field, not to take a chance.
We played well the last 2 plays. Kind of a little bit of breakdown in the back end right there on that play. Luckily, it was a pass out of bounds. So here we go.
And here we go, guys. We're back out. He's rolling back out. The Dragons are in the backfield. He's got time to throw. He looks around. He's getting chased down, and he's going to get chased all the way out of bounds. He had number 10, Carter Charlton, and I can't tell who the other one was. Looks like
Matthew Montgomery.
Was it Montgomery down there? They both were going to hit him. He goes out of bounds. Brings up 4th down, 4th and 9.
Loss of a yard.
That's really good by Carter Charlton. Just not going up, but just staying to the side, pushing to the sideline.
Yeah, he had a little extra hands on him there by a lineman trying to keep him away from the quarterback, but he still gets out there and puts a lot of pressure on him.
That's that motor we was talking about earlier.
Yeah, the motor doesn't stop. That kid was made right now to play. I just got a text message. Somebody said double teaming Carter Charlton off the line, and they still can't contain him.
Yeah.
So here's a big defensive stand for Monterey. We're looking at the York Dragons in the shotgun formation. They've got the same setup they've ran this whole series in a timeout. That's what they're going to call. They're looking to see maybe if they might have spied something that they want to try to attack right here. So they're going to get over to the coach and talk on the sideline. Here comes Hughes to talk to his kids. I don't see 7:01 left in the 3rd quarter. It's 14-0. The Wildcats over the Dragons right now. Well, listen, we've got a great 3rd quarter sponsor in Holcomb Realty. If you need some realty, you need a house, you need some land, you need to go see Billy Holcomb at Countrywide Realty. Is that right?
Yeah, he's an affiliate of United Country Real Estate.
Hey.
He has Bill has experience, insight, connections to both sell your property or find the property you're looking for. Bill's located at 801 South Willow Avenue. I can't talk tonight. Willow Avenue in Cookville. You can reach him at 526-7718, 526-7718.
Here come the Wildcats back out on the field after the timeout by the Dragons. 4th down and 9 to go. And let's see if they put a new little wrinkle on what they've been doing here. It looks like 2 wideouts on the low end. 1 running back, 1 on the high end. That should be a flag right there. That definitely is a 5-yard loss.
The tight end took off a little early.
Yeah, he took off running. They're trying to get in there and get something happen. It just didn't work out. It looked like they're going to run another little sweep, option kind of thing off to the left-hand side of the ball. Wonder if they'll run the same play right here. I bet they do.
They've been in the same formation every play.
They didn't really. They just hit the huddle and turned right around and went right back. I bet they're going the same thing. I would think number 20 and the quarterback are going to go sweeping out to the left side, which he rolls out. He's looking for a pass. They throw one, and it's interception. It's an interception by Eli Sailors on the 5-yard line for Monterey. Either way, they turn the ball over.
There's penalty on the field.
In the backfield. I bet it's a holding. It's declined. It's Monterey's ball with a 1st down on the 5-yard line. 6:52 to run in the 3rd quarter.
You run that play long enough, eventually you know what's coming. It's the only option they got.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to be negative Nancy here, but him picking the ball off cost us 5 yards.
Come on, Eli. What are you thinking, man? What are you thinking?
Hey, I'll talk to him after the game about that.
But really, if he knocks it down?
That's one of the turnovers we talked about that we had to create.
Well, and that's a great – Sailors has been itching to grab a hold of one of those all year. He's been diving out there the whole time, and that's a perfect thing for him.
Yeah, he made a great play on that ball.
Listen, we're spreading them out again, but not too far. We're on the far hash mark. We're headed south on the field, and here comes Mason Bowman to get 4 or 5 yards off the first run. If we can just crank out 4 or 5 yards for the next few plays, we'll be in good shape.
I kind of hope Coach Hughes makes his receivers go wider. Because if they give you that edge of that field, kind of like watching Tennessee when Hyper would go wide, you
wide.
have that hole, and he could bounce it to the outside.
Yeah,
because everybody thinks he's going to the middle every time.
Who was that?
We're not going there right now.
I just asked who it
no,
was.
No, you're getting it started.
Here we go, guys. We're back to the line of scrimmage again. 4 wide outs, 1 lone back in the back. And we're taking the snap. It's a little high. They hand it off, and there's Mason Bowman pushing easily for 3 or 4 more yards.
There you go.
Yeah, that's exactly what you're looking at, coming up to a 3rd down and 3 right here. 6:03 left in the third quarter, excuse me.
Coach Hughes is one of the few guys in the state that still controls the clock this way.
Yeah.
You come get the play, I go take it in. And then that's how you keep control of it the whole game.
Well, if you notice just then, Montgomery didn't come all the way to the sideline. Typically he does, but he kind of stood out at the hash marks, and I wonder if the officials are saying something to him about it, like he's taking too much time, but there's a penalty if he does,
Right.
So here we go. We're in the shotgun again. Got one in motion. We snap it off. It's a sweet play. Here comes Michael Allred, who gets the sideline.
Oh, that's almost a helmet.
That's a lick right there. Number 15 for York comes in and lays a helmet-to-helmet hit right there. I'm not sure who that is over there. JJ?
I can't tell. What, number 15?
15, I believe.
Let me take my glasses off. Caden Stover.
Yeah, Caden Stover puts a lick on Michael Allred.
That was a good hit. But I tell you what, Michael Allred popped right back up and went back to the huddle. And
that's two plays by Thunder, 1 by Lightning, and you better look out. The running game is stout for Monterey, and they've got more waiting to come in.
He got to the corner pretty quick,
yeah.
And he turned it and got upfield, got a first down.
And here we go again. We're running the same. It looks like the same kind of setup we've ran pretty much the whole entire game. Little miss option play, and here
fumble.
And we recover it right there. Looks like 3 yards out of there, trying to rip it out of his hands. Look, he won't let go of it. He doesn't have the ball, but they want to try to act like they do. That's
jinxed us in the first half.
I told you,
there's no
knock on wood.
No jinx in football. Come on.
He got it back. That's a 5-yard gain.
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. 5:04 left in the third quarter. 14-0 is your score. Wildcats over the Yorkie Dragons. You ever been to the Yorkie Dragons? You know what those are.
Oh my goodness.
Yorkie Dragons. Here we go. Here come the Cats back to the line. I mean, they've got a little pep in their step right now. They are not worn out yet. I really thought this would be a hard trench kind of game. Oh, Montgomery keeps it and gets caught in the backfield. A little loss right there, a couple of yards. That's really the first big blitz I've seen work for York. Number 18 slides through for the tackle for the Dragons.
That would be Thaddeus Thomas.
Got you, brother.
We need some all-time names for football. Like whoever has just a list of them.
Sweat Thomas was pretty. That's a good
Sweat
one.
Thomas is pretty good. I like it.
What about Yorkie Dragons? Wayne, what was that, Wayne? Hold on here,
It's
Wayne.
cute.
Yeah, he said it's cute. Here we go, man. 3rd and 7 by the Wildcats. They've got to get some action going right here. And the same look. We're looking at passing.
Oh, he had
almost
Chandler
picks
Bowden
off. Chandler Bowden
open.
wound here on the wide end down here. He was wide open. That was a nice route by Chandler. They've been looking at that screen pass all night where we've loaded Bowden up and just been a screen pass for him to get a couple of yards.
That's really the first bad read that Matthews had all night because that corner was setting on that pass.
Yep.
Yeah.
That would have been 6 easy.
Here's number 22, Abner Felix, coming in to punt. 3:52 left in the third quarter, still standing at 14-0.
Felix to punt it away for the Wildcats.
Looks like number 5, the kid that's been playing quarterback for the York Dragons. He's back here to receive it. And dropped, and it's punted
Good
again.
job.
It goes right to the running back at the 45. He picks it up, and he's tackled
Great
by
open field
number
tackle.
4, Mason Bowman. Doing it all tonight on the field, Bowman is.
That was a great open field tackle.
Yeah.
I kind of wish 22 right there from Monterey would have faked the kick because there was been nobody was in everybody had turned.
Yeah.
He could have got him a first down.
Well,
I don't know if that's in the playbook or not.
Listen, that's really not a good punt for Felix right there. He puts him on the 3-yard line. And the way they ran the ball down just a few minutes ago by pass, that's what we're going to have to protect against.
Yeah, they're lined up. They've lined up in this pistol every play.
Yeah, they've lined up to run right here though, haven't they? Quarterback. Oh nope, he's going to pass again. He's going to keep it and dive through.
Good job.
What's that about? Yeah.
Brought down by the Wildcats.
No retaliation.
54 lineman. Yeah, we didn't retaliate, but they rolled him and took him down to the ground pretty hard after the play. Wasn't even around the play.
That's Mackay.
Number 77, Dustin Hernandez, it looked like, is who got that one.
Yeah, Mackay got rolled up on that one a little bit after the play.
Telling you, you put Cyrus in there, he ain't doing it to Cyrus.
No.
You got him in 77, split your other defensive end out, man, you got a line.
Here we go. They've snapped the ball. They fake the run. They look to pass. They don't. They get clobbered. They're dragging him back. Oh, the ball's loose. It's on the ground. 53 Grant Hoover has it.
Grant's on a wishing well on that one.
Yeah, he was hoping he was hoping he got something.
They
right
blew
there.
it dead.
He was wanting to score his first touchdown since Pee Wee, I think.
Logan Davis making plays.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, they just stood him up. It's too strong. You can't come in and cut back into those guys very often and get by with it. I know they've scrambled a couple of times tonight, but typically that doesn't happen.
You know, that quarterback is not very big either. He looks like he's less than 6 foot.
They literally were holding him off the ground just then.
He might be 175 pounds. You know, it's a long distance, but you don't look very big.
Yeah. Well, and anymore, you just don't have to be a huge kid to play, especially high school sports.
Right.
I mean, who wouldn't love to have somebody that's 6'5" and 248 pounds playing quarterback? But
like University of Tennessee.
I don't know. But
fumble.
Down on the ground. He picks it up. He scrambles
He's got a
out.
Chance.
He's got a chance. He's getting pursued. He throws it in the air. And he gets knocked out of bounds there. That's an incomplete pass. That's bringing up 4th down and 12.
That's a good pass breakup right there.
Man.
Yeah. Who was that did that? JJ, I couldn't see the number.
I'm still trying to see.
Which one is it? The one in the middle? Or number
Looks
1,
like
Chandler
number-
Bowden? Is that who it was?
I think it was
Number
I
8.
think it was Michael Allred.
Michael Allred, number 8.
They were walking with their shoulder to us, couldn't see the numbers.
Yeah. Here we go again. They've lined up, it looks like, to punt the ball, but you never know anymore. You got to be careful right here. 2 kids back to take the punt. Let's see what happens. He calls for the snap. He gets it. He does boot one. A wobbly.
Oh, get away.
And rolling down to the 14-yard line.
That come right off the side of his foot.
Yeah, he missed that one by a long shot. Let's see what Monterey does right here with 1:49 left in the third. They've been able to hold their own on defense and keep the Dragons from scoring.
You got Jaden McCants coming in the game. Remember the last time he was in the game?
Jim McCants?
Jaden.
That's what I said. Yeah, Jim.
So the last time,
listen, his mother caught me at halftime and said, "Say Jim McCants." So if Granny's listening out there, I just want you to know that your daughter put me up to that. It's Jim McCants, right?
But he ran that go route and almost caught it for a touchdown last time.
So let's see what happens right here, guys.
So
we've lined up. Same thing again. We've not shown a whole lot of diversity right here, but it's worked fairly well for us tonight. You can get a good run or a pass out of it if you're real careful. And there goes Bowman right up the middle. He slips off the side. He takes one. He's going to – he runs into his own guy. He's down at the 27-yard line, it looks like.
Hard run for 12 yards right there.
Yeah, hard run for 12 yards. I don't know how many more he would have got if he wouldn't have bumped into his own guy who was blocking downfield for him.
Again, just one shoestring tackle away from just going to the house.
That's exactly right.
I'll never forget the run he had at Gordonsville when he was a freshman. He took one to the house on that one. I was like, oh, man, this kid can move.
Yeah, he's been able to scoot the ball down the field. 1:19 left in the third quarter. Monterey's going to hold on to it right here. 349 check-ins tonight, 63 current viewers and listeners online. We appreciate each and every one of you. If you get a chance, leave us a message. And we've snapped the ball, handed it off again, and we got a couple of more yards out of a run. Who was that, Bowman again?
Yeah, it was Mason Bowman. Gained about 3.
Yeah, got 3 more yards out of it. Second down for the Wildcats. We're running time off the clock. Here comes number 4, Bowman. They pulled his shoe off, it looks like. He's probably going to go over here and just like, nabbit. They pulled my shoe off.
You've got Carter Charlton coming back in the game.
Yeah,
Mason Bowman's
the
spot.
problem with roll tackles anymore is that if you get lucky and pull a shoe off or you're injuring somebody with them, you can't just grab and roll on the ground with the legs. And I don't know why coaches are allowing that to happen anymore.
That hurts people.
Yeah, it's intentionally.
Sometimes it's on purpose.
Yeah, intentionally hurting. If
I
you
remember
know
those
that's what
days.
happens. And look here. Look at this. There's number 8, Michael Allred, for a first down. I believe that's about a 9-yard, 10-yard gain right there out of Michael Allred. Thunder and Lightning games rolling around. Listen, you get some blocking for either one of those two, and they're going to run.
I'll tell you a story real quick. Gerald Riggs Jr. played for Red Bank back in the day. Mr. Running Back played at Tennessee.
Oh, yeah.
Our coach told him, and I was a water boy. I remember this. I was little. He goes, he gets in a pile. You twist his ankle. Second half, he didn't play. They literally twist his ankle. I mean, you get guys like that. Your coaches out there don't tell them.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's just not the way you should play the game. Hey, listen, we got 54 seconds left, up 52. Why is the clock running if we got timeout?
In the quarter.
Are they okay, gotcha. I thought that we were still running there for a second. We're going to the fourth quarter. 14-0 is your score. Super excited about what's going on. You got any score updates over there, Beard?
Well, let me get a commercial break in real quick.
Yes, sir.
We're going to the Larry Wiley fourth quarter. He's a managing agent at Farm Bureau Monterey, serves Putnam, Overton, and Cumberland counties. For a comprehensive insurance review appointment, call Larry Wiley today at 931-584-0042, 584-0042. All right.
Here we go, guys. 15 seconds, to get the fourth quarter going. We're going to flip the field. We're going to be heading back north towards Muddy Pond again.
Hey, Beard, you got any score updates for us? Any good ones?
How bad's the Upperman beating Cumberland County?
We're waiting for you to say something, but look at him. He's like, hold on, was that you? I keep running around messing with the producer. He's getting furious back here, guys. Look out. Hey,
the Beard's trying to give some updates, but he's unplugged or something.
Hold on right here. Now we got you,
How
Beard.
about you
go
now,
ahead.
Beard?
Now I'm on.
There we go.
I thought I felt something there.
We thought something was wrong.
We got to hold up a minute. We're going back.
Yep.
Back to live action. We're about to snap the ball. Here we go. Montgomery hands it off to Mason Bowman, who runs into the line. He got 2 yards before he gets pushed back behind the line of scrimmage. He pops right back up on his feet. He is not hurted in the least. Look at this. They're going to put him right back at the line of scrimmage. Look at this. He didn't gain any yardage by where they're spotting it right now. That's not 2 yards gained to me. Is that 2 yards to you?
Nah.
That ball is about a yard off of where that.
It looks like, yeah, not the best spot.
Maybe
in
it's
the
our
world.
clock guy. I think it may be the clock guy over there.
It probably is. Here come the Cats back to the line of scrimmage, going 3 wideouts. There's 2, 1 on the bottom. There's a slot back and a 1 on the top. 2 on the bottom, and they snap and they're running around the end. Here comes Mason Bowman,
good kick out
getting
block.
pursued, and he just runs right through him.
Run right through Eli Sailors there.
Yeah. Eli Sailor's got to move out of the way.
Hey, we got to be careful. We got a umpire referee guy over here in the next booth.
We're okay. I know his mom and daddy. So we're good. Yeah.
One regional score I have is Oneida defeating Wartburg 7-0. Wartburg is 0-3.
Wow.
Wow. Wartburg is usually
they're pretty tough.
Yeah.
Here's Montgomery close to the sideline. Talking to Hughes.
Oneida's usually putting about 30, 40 points up.
And we're facing a 3rd and 2 here, fellas.
3rd and 2. What are we going to do? Looks like we've got Eli Sailors in the background. I bet we're going sweep action here to the far side. Let's see what happens.
Be a good swing pass right here to Mason if you could get it to him.
And it's a keeper. And look here. That's number 8.
Michael Allred.
Allred for 6 or 7 yards for a first down. He's down to the 44.
A little 7-yard pickup right there for a first down.
Uh-oh, something else is going on.
What's happening?
False start.
What?
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either. I bet they called number 10, who was turning his head and shoulders when the ball, right before it was snapped. looking to see what was going on. I bet they caught him for that one. Another 5-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage puts them all the way back. 3rd and 7.
44-yard line.
3rd and 8 roughly here.
Got to get to the 49-yard line to get a first down here.
We need to pull the magic trick bag of tricks out right here, Coop.
I think
That's what we need to do.
You've got to try a swing pass. If you've got a single guy on the opposite side, on the strong side, you throw a swing pass to Michael Allred, let the corner try to get him blocked, make him miss, and just go to the house. There's nobody on the opposite side of that field.
Yeah.
To the wide side. But if you go to the short side, it makes it tougher.
Now we've reversed the play. Ball's been snapped. They hand it off to Allred. He gets
That's a hold. It's coming back.
Oh, it's going to come back. Allred gets more than a first down. He gets 20-something yards, looks like, roughly.
It's going to be coming back.
Yeah, it's a hold against Monterey. Shooting herself in the foot right here, guys.
But here's the thing. It's running time off the clock.
Yeah, but no one to sneak in there and have anything crazy happen.
That's going to be 3rd and Sand Springs.
Yeah, 9:29.
By the time they make it to the first down, it'll be in Fentress County.
Yeah.
Against the Wildcat.
Looks like it's about 3rd and 20, 21, 22. He keeps walking.
I don't know how many more yards you get to give them off a holding penalty.
It's a 10-yard penalty.
It doesn't look
spot of the foul.
It looks like a lot longer than that, but that's fun. Anyway, Monterey's coming out. It's 3rd and 21. It looks like is where they're at. 9:29 left on the game clock in the fourth quarter here. 14-0 is your score. There's a little blitz action, and we're looking to throw, and we get caught in the back. Our line collapses, and look, there's no flags and nothing going on right here. They're having to get Logan Davis away from one of the York guys who's holding him and dragging him around. The officials don't throw flags on that. That should be personal foul.
4th down.
Can't talk about the officials. Don't let it go.
No.
I'm just saying they should have thrown a flag. Nothing personal. You just throw a flag at that.
We had 2 first downs called back by penalty right there.
Yep.
We're shooting ourselves in the foot. Now we are in a 4th and 20, whatever.
And here's Abner Felix. We need a good punt out of him right here.
Get him up over the 40.
Yep. And it's a spiral kick, but it barely makes it to the midfield. It's down to the 49-yard line and stops.
That's a first down if we caught it.
Well.
Oh, we got a Mason Bowman over here.
Yeah.
I think if you're Coach Hughes, you got to call a timeout and say, "Look, you got to
get these emotions under control."
Well, there's a lot of stuff going on that's not being called. So you're talking about teenage kids. Nobody's got. No, I don't want to give you an advantage. I don't want you to have an advantage over me. So there's a lot of chattering going on and a lot of stuff that probably shouldn't be happening.
Well, is everybody getting a trophy tonight?
Yeah, it's Super Bowl. 8:31 left. I got 2 guys over here. Man, we got comedians to the far right. We got York Dragons to the left. I don't know what we're doing right now. Hey, we're playing defense right here. The Wildcats are stacked up ready to go. They've got one lone back in the backfield, shotgun. They rear back to throw. They're chasing him down. Here comes Carter Charlton, trips him up. That's a forward pass. Oh, it wasn't? It looked like he reared back to throw it to me. That's exactly right. And there's number 10 dancing right down the line. That
was almost a fumble.
Almost. That was a tuck rule right there, folks.
Nice. That's a. Where are they going to spot him at?
That was incomplete pass.
Are you kidding?
Is it incomplete pass or fumble?
It's incomplete.
Well, he reared back. I don't know how you. I don't know. Anyway, here we go. Back to it again. 8:19 left. 14-0 in the fourth quarter. Monterey Wildcats being a little stingy. They run the ball, and he gets hammered. He gets hammered. And you want to talk about boys hitting the ground right now. Monterey's tired of getting thrown around, and they're putting kids on the ground. There goes a flag. Nope, that was a football. That should be a flag.
Did you see what Carter Charlton did?
Yeah, he just hammered. Monterey's getting tired of getting pushed, shoved, punched, kicked, whatever it is that's
that
happening.
was a heck of a
And
hit right there.
Three
Hudson
different
Thompson.
hits. Did you see all three of them?
Yeah, the first one was Hudson Thompson.
He just nailed him.
Yeah.
York's got nowhere. 3rd and 11 right now.
We're
7:38.
bringing the heat.
Yeah, it's time to shut this game down if we're going to play. Here's a long bomb, and it's thrown out of nowhere. It's incomplete pass. Yeah.
That was a long throw by that young